What's good, everybody? How's it going? I'm back, bitches. Second stream of February. And it's only the 25th of 28 days. How's it going, everybody? How's it going, Isis? Thank you so much for the resubscription for 25 months in a row. Thank you so much. Mwah. Hugs and kisses. Hello, Cake. Hello, Clay. Hello, Snow. I feel like that.
By of Skoogage sub.
I feel like that music's too long. Almost 3 years of Skoogage! Or Skoogage subs, that's right. 35 months, dude. Holy shit. Thank you so much. Mwah. Hugs and kisses. Peace and love. Sounds like Fire Emblem. It's actually the theme of Age of Mythology. Wow, the sub music is hyped too? I fucking would hope so. It's JoJo's. Let me just quickly take a look, because the camera seems to be a little bit slow, and I can usually try and fix that. Sometimes. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll do right light. It has a... Maybe if I put down the gain. I'm not sure how... Oh, God! I'm not sure how it works. Okay, just stop it. That's good. No, now it's... Oh no. Oh, no! Wait, is that good? Save. Done. That seems better. How's it going, everybody? You have quality options today? I can watch! Oh my god, my dude. What's good? Oh god, guys, it's been forever. The last stream we had... Let me check. Let me actually check. I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure. Now I'm dark. God damn. Never works out in anyone's favor. Anything at all. Google Calendar. Hello, how are you? Also, congrats on your exam. That's a thing people say congrats to, right? Well, I guess, yeah. Thank you so much for that. I mean, I did get a perfect score. So you can say congrats for that, if not for the fact that I'm finally done with it. Alright, so last stream was on the 7th, which was a Sunday, actually. The Thursday before that, we did not stream. And last stream, actually, was our kick-ass one-shot D&D. Yo, I started and finished Persona 5 since the last stream. Wow, okay. It was forever. Didn't Persona 5 only come out recently? The last stream was D&D, no? Yes, you're absolutely right. Congrats on the score, thank you.
He's cocky chat.
Palior, thank you so much for the resubscription for 42 months. You've got everyone beat here. You've got everyone beat. Thank you so much, man. Mwah. Hugs and kisses. Peace and love. I'm sorry. I've been watching the Game Grumps in the background during my study escapades. So there was a lot of like best of compilations, and they talked an awful lot about who was the drummer for the Beatles? Ringo Starr, who says that all the time. Peace and love. So that's in my system now, and it's going to take a while to get out. Persona 5 was ages ago? 2017? Oh, then they only ported it to PC, like, recently? Because I could swear I saw on the Steam front page that Persona 5 was recently added there, so... Okay, new alert sound. Hell yeah. It's too long, though. I feel like it's too long. As hype as it is, and as happy as it makes me, I feel like I need to, like, cut it somewhere. What do you guys think about that, actually? I'd like your input on it, because if I think it's too long, then you guys would probably think it's too long, right? Holy shit, Palior has 7 months on me. I know. I know. Dude is taking off like a jet. But that's because I was poor in university and couldn't sub the whole time. And now you're out of university. And that is an achievement. So you be proud of yourself for that, mister. Richard Starkey? Who's what? I'm very confused. I was drunk in a hotel room, and it was September when I subscribed. Ooh. You very vividly remember that moment, don't you? I would not be able to say whether or not I was drunk on a specific day 42 months ago. I could not tell you. Shut up, Acrobat reader. It's a touch long. I think it's fine for me. Alright. Well, those are conflicting reports. Who do I trust? Well, Palior has been here 7 months longer than you, Snow, and he says it's fine. He has more pull. No, I'm back in university. I didn't graduate the first time. Oh. Well, still. You survived university once. You can be proud of yourself. Hello, Elle. How you doing, girl? Ringo Starr's real name is Richard Starkey. Oh! Is that so? I didn't know about that. But it makes sense, right? Ringo Starr, Richard Starkey. Does it make sense? I'm not sure. Or are you just feeding me, like, lies? Richard Starkey. Ringo Starr. Apparently you misspelled his name, though. It's with an E at the end. Very important. A very important E. The most important E. Hey, everyone. Dog says hi. Hi back to dog. I thought, by the way, it was so cute. Somewhere between my studies, I was looking at Discord and I saw that it was Dog's birthday, and I was like, happy birthday, Dog. And I saw that Clay made, like, a card for her, which I'm not sure if she ever, like, physically sent it off, but I just thought it was the cutest. Bravo! How you doing, buddy? Chinese is ordered. I like, today, I rewarded myself for my performance on the exam by having a thick... I could end the sentence there and just leave in a little bit of mystery. By having a thick peanut butter Nutella sandwich. And that's it. Chinese sounds pretty great, but it's past my eating time. I'm doing intermittent fasting, so after 6 p.m. I can't eat shit. And I wouldn't eat shit, but, you know, I can't. So, that's good. The Fun Police is here. Roxas, how you doing, man? You must hand over the streams as it violates regulations on being too awesome. Oh, well. Guys, you heard it. I have to shut down the stream. Sorry. Roxas is just, you know, representing public interest, so... Who spells it Richard? God damn it. God damn it, Snow. Big oof. How are things? I'm still a little sick, actually. I'm not sure if you can hear that. I was working on Friday, and I had, like, a meeting with my two bosses. I was like, hello! And he was like, are you sick? Like, apparently you can just tell from the way my voice sounds right now. I mean, it's gotten a little better. It's probably gotten a lot better. No, it wasn't Friday. It was Monday. Sorry. I'm lying to you. So it wasn't that long ago. But, I feel a lot better. But the thing is, if I keep speaking for too long, I start, like, feeling an itch at the back of my throat. So that means that today we'll probably not be able to, like, go on for, like, super long. I'm not sure how long it'll be. We'll have to just see. We'll have to dynamically shorten the length of the stream this time. I did make a card. I didn't know if it was weird. No, it was not weird at all. I love the idea that you guys make cards for each other. I really like that. Hope it was okay. I just sent a picture of it. You should reward yourself with a thick... Ending the sentence there. Honestly thought he'd say a steak, to be honest. Thank you guys. Now you made me hungry for steak. Great. And it's past my eating time, so I can't eat. To be fair, though, I am due for a cheat day, so maybe I could still, like, put in some, like... I mean, a steak isn't necessarily fast food, so I wouldn't be doing much wrong if I ate a steak, even if it was, like, not on a cheat day, but, you know. Maybe I should do that. It's been a long time since I've had a really, really good steak. And I kind of miss like going to the Texas Roadhouse because they have the best cinnamon butter there. I've been wanting to recreate that. I haven't tried it yet, but apparently it's like only cinnamon, butter, and you're done. No, and a little bit of honey. So I'm not actually sure. I think I wrote it down somewhere. Hold on. Pretty sure it's on my like shopping list app. Pretty sure. If it's gonna load, anyway. I think it's nice. Which is part of why I didn't know if it was weird, making a thing and then just sending a picture. I don't know. Like, it's actually, like, an awesome idea because you're making something. You're spending your time, like, being productive. And you're doing something nice for someone. Okay, so. Salted butter, 113 grams. 2 grams of cinnamon, 31.5 grams of honey, and 31.25 grams of powdered sugar. There you go. I got that somewhere out of the internet. And apparently it's like really close to the actual Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter, so I'm very curious. Intermittent talking stream. Yeah, it's gonna be like that, actually. I'm gonna talk a lot, and then I'm gonna pause because my voice is gonna be killing me, and then I'm gonna talk again because streams would not be fun if you didn't talk. I could make you feel an itch at the back of your throat, Skoog. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you. My parents could also always tell from my voice whether I was sick, because when I'm sick, my energy is just sapped, and it impacts how I speak a lot because it's a lot less lively. Yeah. I mean, I guess I always try to talk the same way, but when I have like, when I'm like somehow sick and there's like something going on with my throat, I just take breaks and like do this a lot, basically, essentially. Steak tomorrow? Man, eating steak is not half as much fun if you don't have people to eat steak with. With a nice double baked potato? Oh god, man. That's a good fucking idea. God damn it, I cannot watch the stream because Twitch is fucking with my stream. Well, tell Twitch to cool down. Oh, it's gone.
Yo, day.
Yo, Duel Master, thank you so much for 33 months of subscriptions. Thank you so much, man. Mwah. Hugs and kisses. I'm gonna stop saying peace and love because hugs and kisses is gonna be my thing from now on. Every time you say hugs and kisses, that's a reference to me. Duel Master, how you doing, man? Got Did you recover from the sleep loss, Clay? Double baked? How does that work? This is making me hungrier. I know. You bake the potato, take out the innards. The innards. That sounds gross when you're talking about potatoes. Mix it with the things you'd put on your baked potato, put it back in the skin, and bake it a little more. How does that work with sour cream? Like, I like the like temperature difference. Like, something I really value in food is, which is perhaps something that is not a lot talked about, but something I really value is when the like temperature differences are just right. I really like that. And I feel like having a baked potato like really hot and having like really cold sour cream to like counteract the effects of the hotness, if you want to put it in that way. I don't know why you would. That's really good. I slept for like 16 hours, Jesus. But I'm back to my normal sleeping schedule again. Alright, that's good. That's good. I can't believe I managed to sleep normally in the last 2 weeks, because I was like studying pretty much all the fucking time. I'm glad to be done with that for now. I mean, the next exam is in like 2.5 weeks, and it's gonna be another hard one, so I gotta lay into that, but I'm gonna allow myself a little bit of time to cool down now, first of all. I still can't believe it ended with almost 12,000 subs. Like, that's crazy. Or are you talking about the Dodger thing? I wanted to tune into that, but I was studying. Honestly, I'm not much into just a baked potato. I love roast potatoes, though. I love all potatoes equally. Or, chips. Are you talking about chips or crisps? That needs to be said. Especially because you're British, right? So we'll never know. I'll have the healthy option tonight with fish and some rice. Ooh. I like most forms of potatoes. Which ones do you not like? Which fish? Cod. Very good. Oh, yes. Okay, you're going to have to get used to that, and I'm sorry for that, if it bothers you, but there's going to be a lot of coughing and, like, clearing my voice. And, in fact, I should probably get used to, like, drinking more. Hopefully, I'm going to be good on Sunday again. I never nap, for example. Daytime is wake time if my sleep schedule is not fucked up. Same, actually. I can't nap during the day. If there's daylight out, can't nap. But when I'm sick, I just sleep away the illness, which is a problem as a single living adult because I still need to make food and eat. Overrated. Does that mean we have to pay by hugging and kissing you, Skoog? Yes, but probably not now because I'm very sick still. Or too sick to be hugged and kissed anyway. So, at your own risk. Sounds good. How are you cooking it? A bit breaded on the stove. Oh, that sounds awesome. Citrus and herbs on it? Oh, shit. That sounds really good. Then you could put your sour cream on after, Skoog. Alright. That sounds fair enough. I switched from the laptop to my PC. I hope Twitch won't twitch now. Would it really be Twitch if it wasn't twitching? I told you. It's going to be hard to get through. My nan usually sticks fish in foil with butter and salt and whatever it cooks. And cooks it for 45 minutes. Works for a lot of fish, always good. It does sound so. Clay may have been there for the entire subathon without sleeping. Jeez. Duke Subathon ended at almost 12,000 subs and I was awake for all 18 hours. Well, to be fair, if you got up just before the stream and then went to bed straight after, then you pretty much had just a normal day. But it probably wasn't like that, right? I don't know when she started. But I know it was long. I was like... I think I misunderstood. I thought she was doing it like for a full week. Instead of like 18 hours in one time. Chips as in British chips. Alright. So fries. I'm good, but I'm tired these days for no apparent reason. That happens, man. I think we're all a bit tired with what's been going on for the past year now. It's been a year now. It's starting to get to me, and I'm like... usually very stoic when it comes to stuff like that. But yeah, I totally get that, man. I can't think of every form of potato off the top of my head, and know if I said all, someone would come up with something different. Oh. It was great to have guaranteed entertainment for the entire day. British chips and fries are different things, though. Are they? I always thought that British just call fries chips. And that's it. Like you're gonna have to educate me then. I had fish and chips in England, and to me they looked like fries. Don't know what to tell you. Can't wait for the foxtails to come back. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna wear foxtails, not with my hair. British chips and wedges are usually better in my opinion. I like wedges, but I also like fries. I can't say no to potato. Dodger's subathon was great. She like multiplied by 4 her subscribers' numbers. Damn. Wow. That's wow. Jeez. That's not unsubstantial. Fish and chips is one of the British foods I enjoy immensely. It's probably the only British food because let's be honest, and this is in no offense at all, but culinarily speaking, the British just don't have a lot to offer. Except fish and chips. And that's a relatively simple dish. BRB ordering food because of y'all. Honestly, fried sausage is a thing and it's great. Chips and gravy too. I will say English breakfast. Period. 7 days charity stream. British chips are thick and fluffy. I was wondering if that was the difference. But to me, that's just like the dimensions of the food and not like the type of food. For me, it's still fries that way. And I know it's technically, you know, a difference, even if it's just a different shape, but doesn't make much of a too much of a difference enough for me to like call it differently. I'm just gonna call them chunky fries. Like big wedges. Fries are what McDonald's has. Chips is what you get with fish and chips. I would say that fries just have a lot of like different shapes. And I would say what McDonald's has is like sloppy thin fries. And what you get with fish and chips is chunky fries. I would just call it that. So if you ever, you know, hear me talking about fries, then if you want to know what specific type of fry, then you're going to have to ask me explicitly. We just ordered food right before the stream. Ah, what did you get? You can't do this. You can't say we ordered food and then not say what type of food you ordered. You can't do that. It's illegal. It's in the Constitution. You can't do that. A lot of the time, chips in the UK fall somewhere in the middle unless you go to McDonald's or KFC. Yeah, McDonald's fries are just... I love them. To be fair, like, I love McDonald's fries, despite how much shit they get from other people. But I love them because they're sloppy. Like, I don't know, sometimes I just really need that shit. But they are sloppy and tiny. It's gotta be said. Most British foods aren't British. Also true. Colonialism and stuff. Chips and gravy is good, but Canada improved it by adding cheese curds. Yes, it's called... Oh shit, what was it called again? Don't say it. How can I not remember? I know this. Don't say it. Don't say it. I'm gonna get it. Hold up. You know, I wasn't going to talk about the culinary experiences, but then you said it. It's in my head now. Chunky fries works. I'm glad. I'm glad I don't have to like be very careful with what I say about British fries. I'm tired too, but I know that it is due to the 3 hours gardening I did today to prepare my garden plot for seeding next month. Guys, I don't think it's gonna work out very well today because my throat is literally giving up already. Jeez. I did not think it was gonna happen this fast, but here we are. Also, though, curly fries, yeah, they're kick-ass. Also, Palior, 3 hours gardening. Damn, dude. I want to see your garden. I hope you're going to put some pics in the Discord. I have developed a love for curly fries. Oh no, does Cake know yet? Same with Cake. We need to know what food was ordered. Yes, pizza will arrive in an hour. Good. Burger and American fries. All good food. Bad food, but really good food. You know what I mean. I like how you specified American fries, because this is America. None of your chips. Got a battle going on. Actually, I'm just teasing you guys into a battle. Don't take what I say too seriously, because I'm not being serious. Probably pizza and mozzarella. Pizza and wait, what? Oh, mozzarella sticks. Ham, salami, minced meat, cheese. Nice. That sounds like my kind of pizza, honestly. Egg? No egg? Poutine! Oh, man. God damn. I knew it was something with P-O-U. But for some reason, my mind, it just didn't connect. ASMR stream. Never had poutine? Me neither, but... I mean, it's also not too hard to make. It's basically fries, gravy, and cheese curds. I want to have it, for sure, but... Especially because I love cheesy fries. I mean, there's still a big difference between cheesy fries and poutine. And I also love fries and gravy, but there's still a big difference between fries and gravy and poutine, I'm pretty sure. But, you know, just the combination of those things, that sounds really good to me. Poutine is good, especially from a chip truck. I see chat now splitting into people that say chips specifically to, like, counteract all the fries thing that's going on with me right now. And people that just say fries, or American fries. Hell yeah, meat lovers. Man, me too. Every time I order a pizza, there's gotta be, like, at least 3 different kinds of meats. Usually it's ham, salami, and minced meat as well, actually, so... Sometimes I'll put some chicken on there, sometimes some gyros. Sometimes some kebab meat. It really depends on who I'm ordering from. Where I'm ordering from, rather. You know, I suppose I could recreate poutine at some point. Oh, I need to do that too. Garden plot photo posted on the Discord. Awesome, I'm gonna look at it. Wait, I'm gonna look at it right now, actually. We're gonna do it live. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's in general? Wait. People posted in... cat pics. We've got cat and dog pics. Oh my god. I'm happy. Thank you, Dialer. I'm sorry. I don't know how that happened. Thank you, Tyler. I didn't catch your last name. It was something with a D in front, which is why I said Dialer. So, thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for coming here, and I hope you're enjoying the stream. Dialer. Your name is now Dialer. You're just gonna have to live with that now at this point. Garden plot. Ooh. Ooh. I bet there's gonna be some good progress pics. This is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. Tyler Durden. There we go. That's your name. It looks really nice, Palior. And I'm...
Tales of our endeavors proliferate.
Thank you, Chef Wombat. How you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while. How's it going? Garden plot photo post on Discord. You can get cheese and chips, but not all 3 from takeaways. I'm sorry for gross noises that are coming out of my system. Very sick still. I was underestimating how sick I was before I started the stream, I guess. Take a big breather. We're gonna do the Zen method. We're just every once in a while I'm gonna tell you guys, yo, let's be Zen now. And then we're just gonna like count to 5 and breathe in during that time, and then count to 5 and breathe out during that time. Actually, I think they do it with a like difference of 1 second. I'm not sure which one it was, but you know. Let's do it right now. Okay. Starting now. And we're Zen. There we go. That's how easy it is. All the worries in the world, delete it. My throat still hurts. I have a soft spot for beef-based gravy, so poutine is like amazing. Wait, is it beef-based gravy in poutine? That's awesome. Food is here. Oh, bon appetit. Poutine works better with chips. McDonald's fries don't work very well. I wouldn't have thought that it would. So when I said fries, I meant chunky fries. Doesn't hold the cheese or gravy well. To be fair, in Germany, the like normal type of fry is a little bit thicker anyway. It's like twice as thick as McDonald's fries. At least. If not like 3 times as big. In all dimensions. I use chips and fries both. I don't ever specify American or French or any countries. To me, chips are thick and fries are thin. Easy ass. Fair enough. I still think they're the same thing, just like differently shaped. Honestly, I think most gravy is beef flavored in the UK. So do you say potato chips or crisps? That's where I say chips. Potato chips, that's what I say. It's also like easier because we call it chips in Germany, so, you know. If I learn it this way, then of course I'm going to say it that way. And if you guys learn it differently, then of course you guys are going to say it that way. Like, it's just a matter of like understanding each other, that's all. When I realized there are other flavors, it was weird. Since I don't much care for cute animal pics, I kind of muted that channel. That's fine. That's exactly what they're for. If you like them, you know, look at them, post in them, and if not, mute them. That's how it works. That's how I envisioned it at the start. Chips are always potatoes, so just chips. Fair enough, yeah. I usually call them chips. Just like that. Sometimes I'll be fancy and say potato chips if I want to sound high society. What's up, Tyler? Hell yeah. Sorry, I'm a little slow. I'm a little behind chat right now. I'm gonna plant the seeds next month. Radish and onions, sunflowers too, maybe. Oh, that sounds good. Just before April showers, yeah. Like I said, I want to see some progress pics, so keep at it, my dude. Hey, friend, it's been too long. How are you? Doing okay. I don't know if you noticed, I'm a little bit sick. I'll probably not be going on for too long today, so sorry about that in advance, but I honestly, like, how quickly my voice goes scratchy, it kind of worries me, so I should probably rest my throat a little longer. So I'm not sure how long we'll go for today. I'm not sure if we'll get to playing anything either. But we'll definitely try again on Sunday, so I'm not gonna stop trying. Don't worry about that. It's just a matter of, like, easing back into it and not just immediately going, my throat is scratchy, but fuck that. I'm gonna do it for 4 hours today. And then I'm back to square one. Yeah, I live in an area that likes making sausages white gravy, but beef based is my favorite. I would say that too. Beef base is my favorite as well. But I also don't eat like many different kinds of gravy, so I don't know. Is April showers... Is April showers a thing outside of the UK though? I guess, yeah. I think they're a thing basically anywhere on the like same like latitude. Was it latitude or was it longitude? Am I making noise of myself? Latitude. I would think it's latitude, right? Latitude. Hold up. Yes, I'm right. Or about the same like latitude. The only reason I specified was because I know there's differences for fries. Yo, that's fine. I wasn't complaining about it. In case you meant me, Roxas, I just say crisps for the snacks you get in bags. Wait, you do? You're the first German I meet that like does it that way. I have to go measure shit though. What do you have to measure? Going the British route avoids confusion. Well, yeah, I guess that's fair. I'm gonna be lurking because of the food. Yeah. April showers bring May flowers is something I've always been told. Not that heard that before. Beef gravy. Change your language specifically for the British, as always. Haha. I imagine that's how a British person sounds. Well, actually, oh god, now that I said it, I can't do it. I'm gonna embarrass myself, so no. Looking forward to visiting Germany again. Berlin was beautiful. Dude, where were you at? Like, just Berlin? Or other parts of Germany as well? Yeah, Germany has a lot to offer. And I love Berlin. But Berlin is like a city that has, like, two kinds of parts. Either it's really, really awesome, or it's really, really crappy. Like, you gotta go to the right places. And it sounds like you did, so... Hell yeah. Look up the American biscuits and gravy, and white gravy will mostly be on it. No clue what Berlin is like at all? You haven't been yet? Let's see what Cake says. Berlin has a nice shopping mall right next to a big-ass church. It does, yeah. That's true. But there's like the central part of Berlin is the really good part. You know, where the, like, Brandenburg Gate, the fucking column. You know what column? The victory column. I'm sure that's not what it is in English. Hang on. Victory column! It's victory column. Never mind. Never mind. It's victory column. Victory column, Tiergarten, and all that shit is. It's really good. The rest, eh. In some cases, I just don't. I pick and choose my language from American and British as I wish to create an abomination of my personal make. I don't know. It does make sense, though, because you're, like, trying to avoid, like, any kind of confusion based on what kind of, like, person you talk to. I'm assuming. Like, when you're talking to an American, I'm guessing you like... I mean, you still say crisps, apparently, but, like, you worry less about, like, avoiding confusion. I just like the fields and green space in Hesse. Yeah, you would not get much of that around here. Well, actually, to be fair, we do have green here. It's just... We also have a lot of city here. Biggest metropolitan area in all of Europe. Berlin has a nice shopping... Oh, I read that. I'm sorry. My nose is getting clogged up again. This was a terrible idea. Oh, no, guys. I'm so sorry. Do you hear this? This is awful. I thought I was ready. My favorite is that lace is called Walkers, but only in the UK. I don't know why. It's probably, like, copyrighted in some way in Britain. Let me look that up. We're here to learn. At least at this moment in time. Lays UK. Lays. Lays. International. United Kingdom. Lays acquired Walkers. It doesn't actually say. It just says, like, Lays acquired Walkers in 1989. The logo used by Walkers is noticeably similar to the Lays logo. So technically speaking, it's something different. I like visiting big cathedrals. They fascinate me. Architecturally speaking, they're amazing. I don't care so much for the religious aspects of them, but I love cathedrals. Fucking what was it? St. John's Cathedral in London. That shit was amazing. The Cologne Dome. Amazing. I love these things. Like, absolutely stunning from an architectural perspective. So I always make it a point wherever I go to, like, to, like, look at the church. Helsinki has some nice ones as well. The ones with the, like, golden tips. That one's really good. And it's unlike a huge rock. It looks so great when you, like, go towards it. It's amazing. I hope you feel better soon. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I did not think that was still this bad. And I'm sorry for being gross. Of course, always churches. Germany is still a majority Christian country. Yeah. Even if it wasn't, it was in the past, yeah. More like Protestant, though, I guess. Lots of Protestants. Nice to look at, in my opinion, but it bothers me to a degree. I can't hate religion just for religion's sake, but religion has caused so much shit in the past that I get what you're saying. Absolutely. Like, but there's nothing against churches themselves. I never thought there was something wrong with them. I mean, sure. Like, most of the time you go to church, they, like, do some shit. But apart from that, like, just the buildings themselves, they're great. I can't breathe out of my nose. Don't push yourself to orphan. I'm not. I'm guessing I'll go on for a while as long as it works still, and as soon as it doesn't anymore, I'm just gonna I'm gonna bounce and leave you guys. I'm sorry. Words are a tool for communication. Who would have thought? Wait, did I say that? What happened to make you say this to me? I have to measure my warehouse because apparently the people who built it couldn't make it fucking square between the posts. Oh no. What? Sign language is truly the best language? I can't do sign language for shit. If you guys want to teach me, hell, go for it. Show me your hands. That is exactly how I sound. Wait, like this? Or like this. I'm like trying to talk out of my... Wait, no. Like a nasal voice. I like nasal voices, actually. They make me giggle. And I'm sorry if that offends you, but... It's a good thing, trust me. Just Berlin I went to for TwitchCon 2019. I wanted to go there so badly. Didn't make it because I had other, like, appointments. Is it noticeable or not? Is what noticeable? Didn't really have time to visit the landmarks. The shopping mall was neat. Oh, that's what you went to Berlin for. Well, if you're going to visit some landmarks, there's a lot of interesting museums in Berlin, actually. And a lot of very cool monuments as well. Don't do what some tourists do, and I know you're not gonna, but let's talk about this for a second. Some tourists think it's cool to, like, disrespect the dead by, like, doing shit around the, like, Jewish memorial and just make sure that you're respectful around that area. Oh yeah, the KaDeWe. The what? Kaufhaus des Westens. Shopping Mall of the West. It's more like a shopping house of the West. Man, every like 10 minutes Twitch shows me a message that says, that's like, hello! If you're seeing this, blah blah blah, disable your ad blocker, blah blah. I've already disabled ad block for all of Twitch and it stops my stream for a couple of minutes and then starts super delayed and it's real annoying and I really cannot keep up with the interactions on stream right now. Are you sure you disabled it for the whole site? Excuse me. Buyhouse. Yes, Buyhouse. And yes, shopping mall is technically Einkaufszentrum. But in this, like, what do you call it? In this, like... context. In this context, it's shopping mall. It's Einkaufszentrum. It's Kaufhaus. Like, Kaufhaus is just the, like, old-timey word for it. That abomination is called Canadian English. It's my personal brand. My brand! Also, don't forget Axe body spray being Lynx in the UK. But why? Let's see. Axe. An axe, sometimes axe, in American English, see spelling differences, is an implement that has been used for millennia to shape, split, and cut wood, to harvest timber, as a weapon, and as a ceremonial or heraldic symbol. Why is it called a lynx in British? That's odd. Other uses. Where the hell is it? Come on, Wikipedia. Rivers. No. Axe. Brand. My brand. Oh yeah, it does say Axe Lynx on the site itself. Axe or Lynx is a brand of male grooming products owned by the British company Unilever. In the United States, Canada, and South Africa, it is known as Axe. We know it as Axe. Why are we not mentioned? Also, the owner is in fucking France. What is it talking about? That's weird. Why are you weird? Oh. Okay. Ugh, Axe body spray. Einkaufszentrum is also shopping mall, kinda. Einkaufszentrum is the main word for shopping mall. It's like a shopping center. Well, like, you know. Kaufhaus is the old-time word. So Walker's was an established UK brand and Lay's used that. Got it. Yes. According to the Wikipedia article. I started preparing food 30 minutes ago in the oven, but forgot to put the heater on. Oh no. What's the difference? There's no difference to the meaning. It's just like old-timey word versus modern word for it. You'll never really hear anyone call it Kaufhaus anymore. Like, and if you do, they're probably going to be like a little bit older. Just say Einkaufszentrum. I know that's a little longer, but it's what the kids are cool with. Cries that there being two words for the same thing. English is like that too, though, isn't it? But we do that a lot in German, yeah. I think there's a game. In fact, I think there's like some game. Cake, help me out here. I think there's a game in German where you have to come up with like words with double meanings. Wasn't there? Was it a game or was it just like a term for it? I don't remember.
Apparently this might fix me problem with Twitch, so here have a sub Skoogage.
Skoogage, what? Hey, Clay, thank you so much for resubscribing for 2 months. And yes, that will fix your problem with ad breaks, I'm pretty sure. Thank you so much. Hugs and kisses, girl. Hugs and kisses. All right. Wow, I'm very behind. Okay, let's rattle down. Almost none. You could come look at the castle here. What castle? Where? Where is it? Where? I can't see it. Snow! No, I just have to wait again. Why can't it be shop center instead? Yes, this is called synonyms and exists in English too, so it shouldn't be too tough. Still don't like. The Protestants are still Christians. Yes, they are. But, you know, we have a specific type of Christians here. Unless you're only associating Christians as Catholics. I'm not. But, you know. We are mostly a Protestant state, is what I'm saying. I understand both as Christian. Yes, me too. Jazz hands. Kapski, how you doing, man? How you doing? It's supposed to be 38 feet. The first two I measured are 37 foot 9 and 37 foot 7. Well, that's just screwy. You said that the point of words is to understand what the other person is saying. I did? When did I say that? Man, I can't even remember that. Jeez. Sounds very annoying. And be right back. Place got our order wrong. Ah, fuck that. I hate when that happens. I hope it works out. Honestly, don't know why it's not called Shop's House or something. Well, it kind of is, but, you know. Just, German is complicated, okay? It's just not like Shophaus. It's Kaufhaus. Time to cook dinner. See you after, maybe. Ah, Pellior, have fun and bon appetit. Unilever owns Link's axe. Frickin' hell. Axe smells so bad, mostly because people seem to bathe in it. It's been a while since I've smelt Axe, because I don't use it. I just use regular fucking no-name deodorant. And it smells good. And I don't fucking slather myself in it. I have PTSD from the boys' locker room just being bathed in Axe. I had to bring my inhaler most days. God, I remember that. Yeah, that is very nostalgic, actually. Boys' locker rooms are always like that, too. Always. Because, fucking brand, like, loyalty. When you're like a little boy. Or a teenager. There's so much brand loyalty, and if you do not conform to that shit, you're the outsider. So everyone does it, and it just smells like that all the fucking time in locker rooms. Hated it. And I did not conform to that shit. What if I'm right and the kids are wrong? Kids are always wrong. Not always. Let's not perpetuate that stereotype. But kids are wrong a lot of times. I'm not sure what you mean. Actually, Skook, we're unfortunately mostly Catholic in Germany. But wasn't there this whole business about, yo, my name's Martin Luther King. You know, not the black one. And I'm going to turn Germany Protestant. And he succeeded. A lot with that. I think our like, amount of Protestants is just very high. Let's just put it like that. How many years of delay are there? Just feels like there is some for some reason. Just behind on reading, exactly. There's no delay. It's just me being behind on the reading. Sorry about that. Also, I was going to wait until the start of next month to resub, but Twitch forced my hand. And I just got the fucking message again. You should reload. Maybe that fixes it. I'm not sure. Uninstall your ad block. Yeah, reinstalling it may help as well. There's just so much you can do. Turning it off and on again is the first step. So just reload the page and maybe that already works. If not, uninstall and yeah, maybe that's good. I'm so sorry. This nose is going to produce a lot of awful sounds. Middle school locker rooms where people spraying each other down with deodorant or fighting. Yeah. What's the word for bad nostalgia? PTSD? I don't know. You have to refresh after you sub. But it shouldn't do anything, and a lot of people have had this problem for like the last 12 hours. Oh, it's probably Twitch being Twitch then. It always has some issues. Don't worry too much about it. It's probably going to fix itself at some point, and some other problems are going to arise instead. So glad when I reached high school and took freshman gym and said goodbye to the locker rooms afterwards. Yes, me too. I did not stay in locker rooms for too long. I was just like, yo, I'm out. I just went home. Right, it wasn't Martin Luther King, it was Martin Luther. Sorry for saying Martin Luther King. Martin Luther just said, you know, I don't think you should buy yourself into heaven. Yeah, but that's how like the Protestant church came to be in Germany. If memory is right, it might not be. I'm not too much of a, like, religious historian. Also John Calvin. Different browser if your adblock is a plugin. In high school, the class was so small and we got along, so there wasn't any issues in the locker rooms or shower. But we still blew up capacitors in class? What? Did you have, like, technical classes where you, like, screwed around with, like, electronics? Because that sounds awesome. We didn't have that shit in high school. We had that in university when I was studying electrical engineering. Honestly, I hated changing rooms. Me too. Also about the Martin Luther King. Pay the church. This is bullshit. Fuck the church. Here's 95 reasons why. Where's that from again? Where's that from? I know that's from something. Like, no, 12-year-old me does not want to get practically naked in a room with 20 other girls and a teacher. Your teacher was there too? What? Excuse me? That was a absolutely fucking faux pas in our locker rooms. Like, no teachers. Never. I've never understood the whole waiting around in locker rooms. Why would you wait around? Like, in our high school, locker rooms were literally just for, you know, you change into your sport clothes, you go to PE. Once you're done in PE, you go back to the locker rooms, you change into your regular clothes, and you fucking move on. You didn't stay there, you didn't wait there. And certainly, you weren't being watched by the fucking creepy PE teacher. The PE teacher usually was in changing rooms. Well, fuck that. That is weird. That is weird. And if I was a parent, I wouldn't let my like, child go to a locker room where the PE teacher was, like, hanging around constantly. That's just weird. I took general electrical engineering first year, second year, and third year was automation. Ooh. I did not finish that degree. I did have electrical engineering as, like, a module in my current degree, which I am finishing. But I did not, I wasn't fond of electrical engineering anymore at the end. I was like, I'm going to study this because it's interesting. And then I was like, fuck this shit. It's too technical for me. Bouncing. And now I study applied computer science, and it's so much easier to me. Nothing bothers me more than public showers that are like the columns with just rings of shower heads. I get that. Like, as a kid, I would have loved having more privacy myself. Especially because I was one of the kids that wasn't doing so well with the rest of the class, so... It was always, like, some like, opening for attack there. So I never really felt safe in that, like, kind of, like, environment. Dude, in primary school, we changed in the classroom with mixed genders. Your school was different. Yeah, we didn't have teachers in changing rooms. That would be super illegal. Thank you, Cake. That's exactly what I was going to say. Like, that's not something you could do here. Like, no, get the fuck out. What are you doing? Are you trying to be, like, you know, labeled a pedophile? They are, but some people linger. Well, they are weird then. And everyone is just there with no privacy. Frick, that I will never partake. That is weird. Although, to be honest, mixed genders shouldn't be the issue. I don't know how I feel about, like, teenagers. Like, I think teenagers should, like, have the choice to be, like, exclusively with their own gender. We had separated changing rooms. Exactly, that's how it should be. Here in the military... Oh, damn. Here in the military, you're always late for something when changing so you don't think about it. You're in the military? Kapsky? Damn. The lack of privacy is why I'd never consider the military. I didn't consider I got drafted. Aw, fuck. I hate national service depending on how it works. I was exactly in that 1 year that didn't have to do military service, and I love that shit. I never had to do any, like, public service that way. Because usually they were like, so yeah, as soon as you, at 18, I think? Or 17? I'm not sure at which age. But at some age, they're like, yeah, you have to do, like, a year of, like, either, like, public service or military service now. And then they were like, it's really not fair to impose that on people, so let's scratch that. And so I was in the year that they scratched that. And the year after that, they were like, you know what, actually, nobody's doing it if we don't force them to, so let's just bring it back. And I was exactly in the year that didn't have to do it, and I'm glad, because that's bullshit. Because people who can use a screwdriver properly is hard to come by. What? One time the PE teacher said, you need to take a shower like everyone else, and I said, hell no, and walked myself to the principal's office. Good. Yeah. Fuck that. Like, you don't have to do shit. I'm so fucking glad that me and Skoogs were the first year to be able to refuse it. Yeah. And then they brought it back. I'm remembering that right, though, aren't I? They brought it back, like, right after us. Germany seems to be talking about bringing it back, and I'm like, does Germany... Wait, am I like, stupid right now? Didn't they abolish it and then bring it back literally the next year? What's it called? God, I'm blanking out on a lot of words. I only have communications and information theory in my head right now. Oh my gosh, church bells, so pretty. Yeah, there. That's Heißenkirche, Heißen Church. Oh god, if you Google that, you can now approximate my address. It's abolished right now, I think. Did they abolish it again then? Like, what happened? Cake. Militärdienst, maybe? Wehrdienst, wait. Bundeswehr. Words elude me. Bundeswehr. No. Hold up. Recruitment? No, it wouldn't be recruitment. What's it called, Cake? I'm like the dumbest person ever right now. Does Germany want me to not have a child there? Like, if there's social work as a choice, it's better, but still, we do have social service as a choice. At least we used to. Bong, bong, bong. Quoted by Big Ben. It was on the radio summer 2019, I think, talking about bringing it back. Food should have arrived 5 minutes ago, and T-minus 20 minutes on my pizza. Man, all of y'all's food is not alright. Like, Isis and Doc had to send theirs back, or not back, but they had to, like, get their right order. And yours isn't even finished yet. And Palior forgot to, like, or was it Palior? Someone forgot to, like, turn on the oven. Wehrpflicht! Oh my god, Clay, of all people, I would have expected the Danish one to be the one that gives me the answer. But there you go. Damn. Thank you so much. Fucking Wehrpflicht. Alright, where is it? Up to 2011. Wait, they did not bring it back? I thought they did. I googled it. Yeah, you can spell the name of that church. I want to look at it if it's cool. Alright. It's nothing too special. But there you go. That's what it's called. I'm wondering if you can even Google for it. Oh yeah, you can. Oh, wait. You get two different ones. It should still be... It's the one with, like, the copper roof. You'll see it. I love church bells. There are not enough near me. Wait. There are not enough near me. Wait, where the fuck is it? There are not enough near me to just enjoy or even remind me that it's noon. Aw. I'm so used to it. Like, I don't even hear it actively anymore. The trailer I have to load is about 9 inches out of alignment. Aw, fuck. Why is your warehouse fucked up, bro? I had to reorder our food. Oh man, fuck that. Actually, it would be bong bong bong. Bong 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 at this time of day. God damn it. They gave us someone else's order. Oh no! They're gonna have to give them a new order then as well. God. That's awkward. Better get a discount. Thankfully got a refund for the first one. It's rarely anything besides that. Kinda eh. Pizza was 20 minutes early even though it live updates. So confused. What? Maybe they were like giving it a little bit of wiggle room. Church bells are hella annoying to me. Like I said, I'm used to them, so they don't bother me. I've always lived or like slept around places that have church bells. Them being loud in the morning is seriously awful. I sleep through that. I sleep through the morning bells. I had church bells. There are way too many near me, and they do not always exactly agree when to start ringing. Oh god, that's gotta be the worst. That's not a warehouse issue. That's a driver that can't park issue. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Just looking out of the window, waiting. Bruh, a church in my town is literally a copy-paste of the Gnadenkirche? Gnadkirche. Let's see that shit. In Berlin? Do you mean that one? Holy shit. Wait, what the fuck? If you Google that, you literally get my church. Wait, you get my church. Why do you get my church? Is it actually called the Gnadenkirche? What? Oh. Oh, that's what you meant. No Essen. Apparently, apparently that church that was ringing right now is also called Gnadenkirche. Apparently. Interesting. Because it's like a parish or whatever. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm not religious. No, Essen. Huh? Oh, wait. It happens a lot with us. Does it? That sucks. Usually never happened to me. First day of using Twitch and I am shown a Russian lasso dress as a cat stripper. Does that happen a lot? No, Jaden, it does not. I'm not sure. I'm not, like, there is that part of Twitch. But if you stay away from it, you usually don't get confronted by it too much, so don't worry about that. And hi, how you doing? I've had a heron food, though, so touche. Oh, God. Why is all your food messed up, guys? Oh, no. Only once they collected the pizza, offered to remake it, and gave a 25-pound voucher? Damn. Because Domino's. Oh, I get it. Can't afford to have shitty reviews about heron food, that's true. They've got a reputation to protect. Although I used to live right between church bells and a sports stadium. Oh, no. And I would prefer living close to church bells any day, I bet. Technically, I'm excommunicated. I never was communicated. Nobody communicates about me. It's awful. I wish more places would do that. Yeah. Speaking of messing up orders, I want to order some Domino's. Go for it, man. Go for it. Everyone else is doing it, so why aren't you? When I lived at a university, we had a really nice chapel, and the bells, saved me from being late so many times to a class, but sometimes I would just watch the sunset and listen to the songs it would play. It was nice. Your church plays songs? That's cool. Mine just kind of just rings at specific times. You could almost say in an hourly, like, interval. Okay, food is just late. Before I've ordered online and the place wasn't taking online orders, which I found out an hour after, like, calling. An hour later after calling. It made me feel like Roxas on top of the tower watching the sunset. Aww. That was a sweet gamer moment. I'm supposed to pick in Discord? Okay. Whoa, my face is on there. No, I'm kidding. Wait, what? Why did you? Why did you post that? Churches near me. Oh, because there's so many churches near you? Okay, I actually get that, yeah. Now I can approximate where you live. In fact, you didn't bother to cross out the address of one of them. Might want to take care of that if you wanted to protect your address. I've been excommunicated as long as you've known me, Skoog. Nice. Back to the window. You churches in your area, click here. God damn it. Can you though? Probably. It's just a street name and no town. You are right. I mean, that's a street name. You know what? I'm gonna do it live. I can though. Like, I can because it literally gives me the like street numbers. I can just like you have like a main road there, so it's really easy. Wait, where'd it go? Let's see. Right there. And then zoom in on that. And which one of these is the, that one. Okay. So, here we go. And let's see. There are a few there, so... It's probably around like there. No. Okay, it is a little bit harder than I initially thought, but that's not gonna stop me. It's not going to stop. Why would you guess where they live when there's the blue dot, Scoop? Because it's about the city. It's about the city. Wait, what? Hold up. Okay, it continues there, okay. That's why I was confused. Alright, and then it goes in here, and then it stops being that road. So what the fuck? What? Wait, hold up. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. Alright. I could have just Googled that. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and then you're the blue dot, so you're around here. Is there a Hagebaumarkt near you? In fact, are there a few, like, Baumärkte near you? Cake. It's just a street name and no town. I can give you my address, but visiting at your own risk. You should not give out your address on the internet. Never. Should have edited out the main road number. You know how I actually found it now? By just Googling the very top church, because there was enough of the name that would be only one church. And then I recognized the like layout of the streets and everything. And now I can tell. There may be. Alright. Yeah, I know. In which like part of this city. What is it called? I'm not gonna say it, don't worry. Ah, okay. I've got the city name. That is a sweet city name, actually. I like that. Now the next step is to come a surprise visit and literally search hours for the right, like, exact road and number. Better yet, not surprised so I can clean. I do want to go to Hessen at some point. And you're very close, obviously, to an important city, so not to like belittle yours. I mean, I'm always down for like visiting people that I know on the internet. If I like go to their like area of living. I love meeting people in real life that I got to know on the internet. It's one of my favorite things. And it's something that is so, like, fleeting. It only comes every once in a while. Don't care enough to hide myself from the people here to go back and redo now. Fair enough. I mean, you'd still have to be very, 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 like, dedicated to find out exactly where you live. So don't worry too much about it. Excuse me. My college was really interesting, though, because it was all like a self-sustaining town and you worked 15 hours a week for the college. And they paid for your tuition completely. Ah, in America, that's awesome. In Germany, that's pretty normal. Well, not normal. In Germany, you can... Let's see, how much would I have to work in order to, like, pay for a full semester of tuition? Let's see. So it's 300 euros-ish per semester. That's 6 months. So 300 divided by 6 is 50. So I would have to get 50 euros a month to pay for my tuition. I have a wage of 12 euros per hour right now, which I know isn't very good. But that basically equates to 4 hours a month. I have to work 4 hours a month in order to be able to afford my degree. A little more. But in America, that's super awesome because American tuitions are fucking out of this world. I mean, yeah, I'm not shy about saying I live close to Frankfurt. There you go. They loosened regulations recently. My tuition fee in Frankfurt was $280 per semester. That's way below minimum wage. No, 12 euros, cake. 12 euros. That's not below minimum wage. I want Skoog's tuition. Yeah, Germany. Just come here. Just study here. You're gonna be fine. But regarding American tuition fees, yeah, that's a fuck ton higher. Yeah, absolutely. It's awful. I would get paid to go to college. My mental health cannot deal with it, though. Wait, you would get paid to go to college? Damn. Is that like a Danish thing? When you come visit Shelby again at some point, I'll definitely have to point out some great places to visit here. Absolutely. I mean, I know virtually nothing about Missouri. Except that it kind of sounds like misery, which is already off-putting, but I'm open. But then I need to learn German. Dude, it pays off. German is a widely spoken language. You would not be found only in Germany. You would be found in Switzerland. Let's see, actually. Let's see. Why am I on the German wiki? The German wiki for, German language. It is spoken obviously in Germany, in Switzerland, in Austria. Where's the list here? I can't see it. Alright, it's spoken in a lot of places, actually. No, why would you do that? Hold up. Official language in Austria, Belgium, Germany, Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, Switzerland. South Tyrol. I'm not sure how you say that, but it's the one in Italy. 31 gminas in Opole Voivodeship. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Even though my last name is Polish, I can't speak Polish. And it's a recognized minority language in... Hold up. Brazil, Czech Republic, Denmark, Hungary, Italy, Namibia, Poland, Romania, Russia, and Slovakia. And I'm pretty sure it's also like widely represented in the United States. So there you go. Yeah, we get paid for all of our education things in Denmark. Wow, that's awesome. Tuition here is like 10 times yours. I know. I know, and I'm sorry. And again, food is here, and I just want to say the person's order we got for was... Wait, and I just want to say the person's order we got was for an order in... For an order in... Oh, no! Now I know what you mean. They really failed. Ah. I would rather it be called misery than some of the Southerners calling it Missouri. Oh, God. If you go to, like, South Denmark and don't know German, people judge you very hard. I remember going to Südtirol. They consider themselves not Italian and refuse to speak Italian if absolutely necessary. They speak German. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. South Tyrol. Autonomous province in North Italy. And that's not what I wanted to Google. I wanted to Google Missouri. There you go. I said it. I said the thing. Oh, you have the Dutch flag. Kind of. Alright. Images. Alright. Alright. I see the shape of the state. I see... wait. You have a Louisiana in Missouri? They got a full state in their state. What's that? Okay. I see a big arc thing, and I see something that looks kind of like the Senate building from Helsinki. What's that arc? I need to know. What's the arc? What's the arc? It always just says Missouri. It never says anything about the arc. Denmark is just North Germany, though? Correct. There are like 2 massive theme parks here. Wait, have I seen any photos of theme parks? Not yet. What's this? Sinclair. Okay. Ah, wait. Ameristar Casino. Okay, that's not a theme park. Missouri Hick Bar. Oh, okay. I'm not seeing any theme parks. Obviously not known for that. Sorry. Various amazing museums. Don't get me started on city names. Alright, let's look at some city names. Macon. Oh, I know about Macon, actually. Kansas City, of course. Jefferson City, I'm pretty sure I heard that. Springfield, of course. St. Louis. Or St. Louis, I'm not sure. And Poplar Bluff. Oh. Oh shit, Chris, how's it going, buddy? Thank you so much for resubscribing for 23 months, man. How's it going? I haven't heard from you in forever. Don't go to the Ark? Six Flags and Silver Dollar City are the 2 I think of. Silver Dollar City sounds like a Wild West theme thing. The old sub song was better. Hey man, why you gotta come here and criticize me? I gotta like shorten that though. Snow thinks it's too long. That's why I need to shorten it. Fine, how are you? I'm doing not so good. I mean, you could probably hear that. I'm still recovering from being like having a cold, actually. It's not more than that, it's just a cold, but I've had it for a while and it's still not gone completely, so I'm still recovering. But other than that, I'm doing good. Took an exam today, which was an oral exam. Was very afraid of that because it was also one of the toughest modules of this semester, and it turned out to be a perfect score. So that felt really good. To sort of contribute, but not really. We have a town called Fucking in German, in Germany. Yes, we do. Ficken. I can't even say it right now. Ficken. It's like my nose is punishing me trying to say a bad word. Silver Dollar City is really cool. I usually go there every year. There's an epidemic. We have Penis Stone in England. You do? Wow. Peniston. Peniston? Is it called Peniston or Penistone? Peniston. Oh shit, you've got a nice looking bridge there. It kind of looks like an aqueduct, but there's like a tram going over it. Shit. Actually, that gives me very like German vibes. What that tunnel looks like. I'd say ton. Okay, Peniston. Peniston. Ah, Peniston. That sounds Finnish now. Now I can only imagine Peniston National Park. National Park. They're not gonna have one because they're British, but they have a Peniston Hill Country Park. Peniston Hill Country Park. Wikipedia. Skoog pronounce débarras. Deborah. Débarras? I mean, since you're Canadian, I would guess that like it's maybe pronounced like a French kind of way, but there's no way for me to know. I would say like spontaneously I'd say débarras. Or débarras. In English I would say desperates. American English. It's Deborah. It is actually Deborah! Fuck. Hey Arnar, how are you doing, buddy? Shortstop with a high and bye before I fully depart. Oh no, that's right, you're departing again. Damn, dude. Man, you're so elusive. It's always like I only see you for like short time before you go on your next cruise in the like Antarctic or something. It's so cool. But it's also like you're never here anymore. You never call me. Prepping things on board the ship and will depart from harbor soon this evening. Take care and see you in mid-late April. See, and then you're gone for like more than a full month, Mr. Anderson. Dude, have fun. Enjoy your time there, wherever it is. I know it's for work, so work hard, play hard, and just, you know, have the best time. And take care. If you look at Point Lookout, Missouri, you will see my old university as it is, its own town. What? Point Lookout, Missouri. Excuse me, I can only see like, oh, there's a building. Most of these pictures are like, look at this river which goes to flow into nothingness. Dude, that is a kick-ass waterfall there. Hold on, can I show this? How do I? There you go. I mean, it's kind of bad quality, but looks awesome. There you go. But yeah, you probably meant College of the Ozarks. Who are the Ozarks? And why did they make a college? Oh no, I miss you, man. Have fun. Yeah, we miss you. You know it. It's Deborah. I would say I did pretty well on trying to pronounce it then. Did it take longer for other people? Please say yes so that I can feel good about myself. Be safe. Yes, be safe, Arnar. The elusive Arnyar. Do be sounding kind of cool though? Yes, absolutely. One of my favorite like characters from Mass Effect is the elusive man, just because of how mysterious he is. And Arnar can be the same way. He's like the guy that is there and then talks very fancily and then is gone. And then you meet him again at the end of the game. Spoilers. Skook, you were gone for almost 3 weeks. I know, I'm sorry. Look, I didn't do it on purpose. And I'm sure Arno doesn't do it on purpose either. But I was sick. And I'm not saying that Arno can't also be sick. But look, I'm not getting out of this, am I? Ozark Mountains, Skoog? Oh. Ozark Mountains. Oh, I see. It's a region in the United States of America. What do you know? It's 6:30 during lockdown and there are kids screaming in the park. Maybe check it out to make sure that nobody's getting murdered. And then ignore it like a good British person. I don't know, that was random. I don't know if there's such a stereotype. It always takes long because people try to be serious about the pronunciation. So I did pretty well then, didn't I was serious about the pronunciation too. I was like, it kind of looks like it would be a French word, so I'm going to pronounce it in a French way. Débarras. And from that I came to the conclusion, maybe it's like a word that was French, but because they also speak English there was like morphed into something else, so maybe it's Deborah. But that would be silly, so that can't be it. And then I went on to say Desperates. Navade, how you doing, girl? Did you get your correct food? I hope so. Southern Missouri is the Ozark Mountain Range. The college sits on a mountain which overlooks a river. What? That sounds awesome. I miss the view as the sun would set sitting on the cliffside. That sounds beautiful, man. Hey, do you do like photography? Because it sounds like you really just appreciate like really nice views. And so I'm just wondering if you do like photography or something of the like. Because that sounds like it would be something for you. There are always kids screaming here. Oh boy. So, if you ever wanted to murder a child, the best place to do it would be right there then, because people would be like, oh yeah, kids always scream there. That's normal. On the other hand, if there are people being murdered, checking it out just gets you murdered too. Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, they said the correct stuff. Good. Is Cook here like a schoolgirl with a crush? Who am I crushing on? What? You're crushing. Shut up. I mean, it does sound kind of awesome though. Like, honestly. Do you do photography? Because it sounds like you'd be really good at it. That's not what I said. I said, it sounds like something you'd enjoy. I didn't say he'd be good at it. He'd probably be good at it if he liked doing it, because that's how you get good at something. You like doing it and you do it a lot, so you get good. You get good. Man, just gotta learn how to listen. I take amateur photos on my phone. Also, that's me dad, so if he was crushing on me, that would be weird. Oh, right, I forgot. I'm your father. Right. It's been 3 weeks, son. I don't remember what I ate last night. Do I remember? Wait. I think I had a sandwich. I'm not sure. What did I have yesterday evening? Must have been a sandwich, right? I think it was a sandwich. You forgot your own child? Look, it happens. It happens. We already established familial relationships in the stream chat are strange. Hey baby, I got something you could photograph. Oh my. I mean Missouri. That does not sound like you approve of that idea. It wouldn't be the first time my dad forgot me. Oh boy. I'm sorry, buddy. This chat is going places, and I feel like it ends up in a therapist's chair or something. Tell me more about where the Ozark Mountains touched you. Let's see some Ozark Mountains. Let's turn this chat around. Let's stop making it weird. Wait, hold up. That's looking nice. Look at that. Look at those like color variations. Look at that like stone. Look at that like. Hold up. Can I enlarge this? Look at that. That's some Lion King shit. You could like lob a lion cub up there. Wait, that's not what happens in the movie. Never mind. You could like put an ape with a lion cub on there. And be like, yeah, this is a reenactment of Lion King. Minus the trees, maybe. There weren't so many trees in the movie. Okay. So that's some mountains. There you have like some rock shit where you can like paddle under, which is really nice. There's like a crevice of some sort with like a tiny waterfall. You can go inside there. You can make kick-ass photos of that. What's up with that? Also, there's like a hidey hole right down here. You can just hide there for years. Nobody would find you. Scary thought, huh? Perfect place to murder someone. Anyway, well, I mean, we already established that you could just throw off like someone off this place, and it would be the perfect murder. Like, how would you find someone down there? Huh? You can't, bitch. All right. Anyway, now that we turned this chat around, I agree with that guy. As all things start, so they end. In a therapist's office, the trauma is no different. I can't be Skoog's family. I flirt with him too much. You're excluded. You're like a cousin of the 7th degree. Do you call it like that? No, you can't. No, you just say 7th cousin, I think, in English. So yeah, you're like a 7th cousin, so it's cool. Those are some very nice looking mountains. When autumn hits and the trees turn red as I drive through the mountain ranger, that's my favorite time of year. I bet. Take him to Alabama, snow. Then it's expected to flirt with family. Yeah, I was trying to go there, essentially. If you drive through a mountain ranger, the surrounding trees turn red any time of the year, Roxas. God damn it. Stop making me laugh. It makes me hurt inside. Oops. There are many cave systems you get a tour of once you go to SDC. What is SDC? South Dakota, Carolina. Yeah, that must be it. SDC, Missouri. Silver Dollar City. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so another really good place to hide a corpse inside a cavern. Like, preferably someplace that usually floods with water. Nobody's gonna find shit there. Turn around. You started talking about murder instead. I don't know if that's any better, to be honest. Look. The only important part is that I changed the topic. It doesn't matter what I changed it to. It's gone. How many corpses are you hiding, Skoog? Don't look in my closet. Jeez. Okay. I feel like I have to say this because of Twitch TOS. I do not own any corpses at this point in time. Al Capone would use the caves to hide around. See, it's the perfect place to hide. Al Capone. And Al Capone's body. He loved it there so much, so I just put him there. FBI, open up. God. You gotta be careful with that shit nowadays, don't you? Because people will immediately call the police. Murder is better than incest. Is that what you were trying to say there with that? Man, incest is pretty fun, but you know what really kicks me? Kicks my adrenaline, kicks me in the adrenaline gland. Murder. I am Al Capone and I condone this, Edward. But what if you murdered an awful person? You mean where I would hide them? Or if I would hide them? I'm not sure. If I murdered an awful person, then I would like expect someone to agree with me. So I would be like, here, I have a gift for you. God, this chat is going places. In fact, my old church camp used to be an old casino, and there is a secret latch under one building that heads to a cave system that he used to sneak around. Oh, look at Al Capone. The secrets of the church. Oh, no, the secrets of casinos. For some reason, I thought you said church, even though... wait. In fact, my old church camp. There you go. That's why I was thinking church. Murder is never better than incest. We've covered this entire topic here before. Morally, nothing wrong with incest if there's consenting adults and no conception. What if you murdered an awful person? Well, he'd probably love that shit because he's into awful. So, win-win situation, really. I mean, legit, though, there are people that, like, for some reason have a fetish of the thought of being eaten, so they let other people eat them. I think there were, like, a few prominent, like, personalities in history that did precisely that. They ate people because they wanted them to. And I think one of those really prominent ones was German, so let's not talk about that. I think it's the song, it's the person that the Rammstein song Mein Teil is based on. Wait, Mein Teil. By Rammstein, yes. Mein Teil is a song by German Neue Deutsche Härte band Rammstein. It was released as the lead single from their fourth studio album, Reise Reise. Having to look up awful? Oh, don't. You know what? Let me look for some pictures of the people I murdered. Talking about vor? Interesting. Yes, that is a thing that people like. Some people like. It's too late. Oh, I'm sorry. Background and composition. But the song is inspired by the case of Armin Maivis and Bernd Jürgen Armando Brandes, which sounds an awful lot like a Spanish name. So, Armin Maivis is a German former computer repair technician who achieved international notoriety for killing and eating a voluntary victim in 2001, whom he had found via the internet. Yes, that's the thing. I only asked Google, just saw blood and gore. That's essentially what awful is. Awful is like your innards. Awful is like innards. Gore innards. Something like that. I think it's innards, really. People are into soft cannibalism. What does that mean? I only ate him a little bit. I mean, if it's consensual, you're literally being eaten. You're literally being eaten. It's like, yo, kill me. Why? And after you kill me, please eat me. Honestly, I think, like, we should absolutely be more accepting of what people want to do within their sex lives, but having someone kill and eat you, that's another level that I think we are allowed to find very, very strange. Oh, you can also eat, like, offal. Like, it's... Okay, offal, also called variety meats, pluck, or organ meats, is the organs of a butchered animal. Yeah. There you go. I meant a person made of offal, like an effigy. Oh, that's fine then, I guess. Same goes for euthanasia. I mean, I guess I get what you mean, but... Like, sure, allow it, but you could still say that is very bizarre. Because what happens to your body after you're dead is not something that could possibly still concern you. So the wish to be eaten after you died is just like, alright, but you're never going to know. You're never going to know if it really happened. If I remember correctly, there are people in Denmark who have gotten fines for consensual cannibalism, where someone cut off their toes, I think, and made someone eat it. Strange, yes, but maybe not illegal with informed consent. Yes, of course. If you consent to it, like, if you're absolutely sure that you want to consent to something like that, and it is done, then I don't see much of an issue with it. Of course not, but it is very, very strange. There are many strange kinks and whatnot. That's true. Oh, people eat frog hearts and stuff. I'm used to hearing about that. Yeah, that's, like, eating animal offal is not actually that uncommon. I mean, I've eaten, like, specific, like, organ parts of, like, what was it, like a goose before? Stupid autocorrect. But yeah, vor fetish involves being eaten. I heard the word vor before. But I always thought it was like softer than like actual cannibalism. Like, I always thought that vor was just like the idea, the like thinking about being eaten, and not the actual being eaten. Maybe you're a spirit and know what happens to your body, Skoog. Look, I'm not going to pretend that I know exactly what happens after death, but to me it's just so unlikely that anything else happens other than it's done. You're gone. Nothing happens anymore. And of course, I have no say in what other people believe. And if they believe that they're a spirit that are like sitting there with popcorn being like, yeah, eat that shit, then that's fair. But yeah, like Corner said, I don't get how someone could enjoy it. I'll stick to scientific education regarding that, so the whole spirit argument would fall flat. Essentially. I mean, to be fair, there are always going to be, like, here's what I believe. I'm like mostly agnostic when it comes to religion. And there's a good reason for that. I think science has many answered for many of our questions, but there's always going to be things that we don't understand, and there's always going to be some piece that doesn't quite fit with our understanding of the world. So I always leave some wiggle room for things that seem very unlikely and seem like they're actually scientifically disproven. But honestly, we cannot say anything with 100% certainty, so I'm not going to pretend that there's not the like faintest possibility that ghosts and spirits are actually actual things. We just can't say that. There's no way we can say that with certainty. Period. Like, there's nothing that we really 100% know. Nothing. Fucking Socrates on that bitch. I know that I know nothing. As far as our understanding of the universe goes, we only have a very rudimentary understanding, so. I hate how when I try to scroll chat, it doesn't scroll. Stupid autocorrect, but yeah, vor fetish involves being eaten, yeah. That's fair. I don't know how someone could enjoy it. Cannibalism, are we talking Army Hammer? Wait, who's that? Duck hearts are the most delicious food in my opinion. I'm not sure if I've ever eaten hearts. I don't think I have. I think the most I've ever eaten was liver. Like, here's some organs that I ate. Liver, I think like the what do you call it? Like the part of your neck that the food goes through. Damn, Speiseröhre in German. Speiseröhre. English. Esophagus. Esophagus. Of course. And tongue. And I think that's it. I don't think I've ever eaten anything else. Eating any human part seems too weird. Here's the thing. Like, I wouldn't because it's illegal. But just from the thought of it, like, if I eat an animal's heart, then why would it be so much different to eat a human heart? It's just because of, like, the association that we make. Okay, this was a person. This was someone with an identity and stuff like that. But from just the biological standpoint, it's really not different. People in Denmark, eh? Oh yeah, that's true. You're also Danish. 2 Danish people in chat. I think you dominate. Actually, you know, Cake and I are German, so it's Germany against Denmark, as so many times. I don't like the idea of specific organs knowing I'm squeamish. I get that. I know someone who almost fainted when I ate that esophagus. I'm pretty much with the GF on that one. Strange, yes. Gross, most definitely. But those are all personal opinions, and as long as it's not illegal. Look, I was not saying that it should be illegal or something. Like, everyone should do what they think is right, and if they want to get eaten by a person, then that's their deal. Like, it doesn't hurt anyone else. It's only, like... it only affects the people that are included within the action, so they should do whatever they want. But it's still fucking weird. There's also no indication of the positive, and we can't base opinions on baseless beliefs. True, as well. It's amusing when we get to sex topics. Scroll, chat, scroll. Are you saying that there aren't people in Denmark? Didn't you know that you are the only 2 people that live in Denmark? You and Duel? Like, Clay and Duel, you guys are the only people that live in Denmark. The entire population. Esophagus, your esophagus. I'm glad that 3 people answered at the same time so I can feel stupid now. I think I've had kidney and it tasted ew. Yeah, I did not enjoy liver. And esophagus was interesting. I mean, I ate liver as a kid and haven't eaten it since then, so maybe I would enjoy it today. I don't know. But just the thought of eating like an animal organ for some reason, and I know this is like irrational, but for some reason that feels weird. Armie Hammer is an actor that recently got into a scandal for maybe not that consensual and possibly abusive cannibalism with previous girlfriends. Wow, okay. Well, that's fucked up. If it was non-consensual. Or abusive. Both of those are inherently messed up. Oh yeah, the esophagus from a duck. From a Dutch. I almost read that as, oh yeah, the esophagus from a Dutch is also delicious. I love going to the Netherlands and just ripping them out of people and just chomping down on them. I thought you typed it as Dutch for a second. Yeah, me too. Me too, Corner. Me too. Nope, only zombies at this point. Man. For some demographics, that could not be closer to the truth. Skoog is not a fan of long pork. Wait. I heard that before, but I'm blanking out. What was long pork? Long pork. Reportedly coined because cannibals attest that human meat tastes like pork. There you go. Yeah. Now I remember. I agree with Skoog. I eat Gelbwurst. It's made from pig brain originally. Oh, isn't brain like super dangerous to eat? Notions of what is weird to eat is just culturally reinforced and not objective truth. Exactly, yeah. You can eat what you want. Like, you shouldn't be judged for that. There's people that eat cats and dogs because it's normal in their culture. I'm not going to judge them, even though I love cats and dogs. But there are people like India, like think cows are holy, and they would never eat a cow. But we eat them every fucking day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just culturally different. And there are many places on Earth still where eating human meat is pretty normal. I mean, there are still, like, cannibal tribes around the world. I guess I'm a lot less observant than I thought then, since I hadn't noticed. Let me tell y'all, Gelbwurst is fucking delicious. I have not ever tried. Didn't you get me to try it in exchange for something before? If you're going outside tomorrow, try to look. Ooh. What happened in Denmark? Sounds like the apocalypse. I don't remember either, but you should really try. I think you bribed me into it, and I did? Ooh. I don't know if I would try it, like something made from pig brain. I know that, look, okay, so actually I know this because there was like a picture on the internet at some point about what parts of a human you could, in theory, eat. And it's like a curiosity that made me read all the way through it. And it's explicitly said you should not eat human brain, because that shit is going to get you fucked up on several levels. And I think wait. This is going to be bad. Hold up. What parts of a human you can eat? Oh god. I'm on some watch list now. Images. Of course I get pictures of Hannibal Lecter. Where's the picture I saw? Ah, human choice cuts. There you go. Human choice cuts. Brain. Don't eat. Although the brain seems fatty and tasty, it's no good. Gives you Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. Basically kills your brain cells. Unless you want to inherit the aura of your meal, steer clear. I don't recall this. I'll take your word. The most I'll get into about my religious beliefs is agnostic. Yeah, me too. Is this a game of how many watch lists can we get Skoog on? You just got me on another one, so there you go. Congratulations. I think Skoog is doing the most of the work for that game. It's true. What human body parts can I sell? As many watch lists as a regular author looking for stuff like how long does bloodstains last on the 18th century carpet. Yeah, authors must be, like, the most affected from that. Jeez. Okay, if you're interested, by the way. Human choice cuts. Front. Front. Eye fillet. Best cut. Non-working muscle. Sits on the bowel. Ribs. Spare ribs. Good eating. Barbecue. It literally says this shit on here. Wait, hold up. Let me show this. There you go. Human choice cuts. Back. Neck diced. Hungarian goulash. Shoulder blade steak. Slow cook. Needs some work to make tender. Strip down the middle of the back. Loin. All barbecue steaks. Middle of loin. Middle is the rib fillet or Scotch fillet. Good eating. Lower loin. Porterhouse steak or T-bone. Good eating. Lower back on either side of loin muscles. Rump. Why? Maybe I should try it. Oh no. What have I done? Is it against Twitch TOS to, like, read this shit? So that's Graveyard Keeper IRL. Oh my god, you're right. I would like to point out, literally no one asked for this. I give the people what they ask for and what they don't ask for. I'm the perfect host. I see that Discord notification. That's not actually a notification. It's just... I don't actually know what it is. Oh, it's just... Oh, I know what it is now. It's just like, yo, you've got messages that you don't necessarily care about. I'm in like so many channels, so don't worry about that. Can you link it? Sure. Sure, if you wanna. There you go. Here you go. If you ever wanted to know which part of a human you can eat, there you go. Hold on. Cake said something that I wanted to read. Used to be an agnostic too, but let's just say that the cult-like behavior almost every religion exhibits is problematic enough for me to have grown less tolerant of them. That's fair, but, you know, just because some, like, people... I always feel like it would be discriminatory to, like, condemn entire religions because of the actions of their extremists. I do think religion in general can be very problematic, but if it's done right, it's just overall good for the community. So I always feel bad for, like, you know, I don't know. But I also feel like being agnostic and being atheistic has nothing to do with your acceptance of religion. It's more about your own beliefs. Like, if you're atheist, it essentially means I don't believe in anything. I only believe in science. And if you're agnostic, you're like, well, but I will say there's a possibility that I'm wrong. And that's, you know, I just think that. That's just what I believe. Incoming Discord spam of photos from old college days. Whoa. It's not a notification, it's just a notification. Thanks, it's for research purposes. You're welcome, man. Let me know how it goes with your research. So, arms you can also eat. They make good soup, apparently. Forearms make good soup. Upper arms are slow cooked, so, you know. If you want to eat some lungs, they're full of iron, so if you ever feel like your, like, blood... If you ever lose some blood and you need to, like, get your, like... Or if you ever encounter a stand that, like, draws out the iron from your blood, you need to eat some lungs. Why is that not in a JoJo episode? Skin is really good. You can leave it on crackling. But you should shave the hair. Nervous system is rich in carbohydrates, you know, so there you go. Don't eat the liver because we give our livers a good bash. They are full of vitamin A. So yeah, don't eat human livers. They're toxic, basically. Legs are fine to eat, blah, blah, blah. Mom's Sunday roast is the buttocks. Okay. Okay, alright, we've looked at this long enough. It's not the extremist actions, it's the teaching. Yeah, of course. But I would say, like, you would have to be, like... Okay, so... this is going to be a discussion that I don't necessarily enjoy getting into, because I always talk about this shit. But, I get what you mean. But let's just read your message, first of all. It's not the extremist actions, it's the teaching and expected to and bred behaviors in general, so the entire belief system usually rather than individual actions. I would not agree with that, though. There are, like, churches that teach you... Alright, so this book's called the Bible. Alright, you can read through it, you can draw some, like, some things from out there, but remember this is an old book. Its values do not represent our values from today, and it's all not to be taken too seriously. What we should be doing is be nice to each other and stuff like that. There are churches and there are, like, mosques and, like, all kinds of, like, religious institutions that still do that, and that is perfectly good. That's perfectly good, and it's the good thing about religion, because it actually teaches, like, unity and, like, working together and stuff like that. But then, as you say, there's churches that just systematically do it wrong. Like, yo, this is the Bible, and every single word of that book is law. You gotta, like, follow it to the word, and if you do anything else, you suck and you go to hell. Also, please give us money. Like, that's the churches and, like, systems we need to condemn. But you can't just throw it all in the same pot, because there are churches that are really good. There are religious communities that are extremely good. But nowadays there are more than none that give you, like there are more religious institutions that do many of those mistakes as opposed to those that don't do those mistakes. So, make those mistakes. So, it's a very mixed bag, and unfortunately we only ever see a lot of the bad shit. Like, and I don't think you can say that, like, specific religions are problematic, because, yes, I would definitely say that some religions are more prone to systemic issues than others, but you can still do religions that are not based on nature so right that you will never have any problems with people, like, abusing the system. There you go, Skoog. You asked about any pictures I've taken. Oh. Did it go? Ah, look at that. Oh, shit. Church one. Ooh, I like the tree one. Like, where you can see the yellow leaves and the red leaves. I really like that picture. It's probably my favorite yet so far. I'm going through some of the others. They all look good. But so far, I really just like the tree one. It's very simplistic, but I just like it. It's looking really good, though. Like, if you had an actual camera, I'm sure you would make great photos. The one of the, like, church entrance is a little bit lopsided, I think. But apart from that, that's good shooting. It's good shooting, Tex. I don't know, that's part of science, being able to say there may be a possibility. Oh, wait. Oh god, guys, stop chatting. I need to catch up. I'm kidding, don't stop chatting. I don't know, that's part of science, being able to say there may be a possibility, but that shit still needs to be proven. But here's the thing, we can't prove everything. There's always going to be things that we'll never be able to prove, period. And we can't just say, well, because we can't prove it, it just doesn't exist. It's not possible. Like, that's not how it works. Like, if you can disprove something, it definitely... Well, not definitely, because still... Like, our perception of things is based on our own reality, but... Consider this. Okay, for 1 second, I know this is very far-fetched, but for 1 second, imagine that the movie Matrix is actually right and we're part of a simulation. In that case, we only know the Matrix. We only know this reality. We don't know what's outside of it because we've never seen the outside. And the outside may adhere to completely different rules than the inside of the simulation. And I'm referring to, like, that very kind of, like, thought. Like, just because this is what we know, this is what we can prove, because it always, like, works out the same way, because it's, like, proven scientifically to always work the same way. That doesn't mean that's the ultimate absolute truth. There might be, like, a parts outside of our own reality that works completely different, and we will never be able to prove that. And that's why I say, yo, right, in our reality, that shit might be impossible, but that doesn't mean that in the total existence of the universe and everything around it, that shit wouldn't be possible. I vote let's look at Pretty Rox's pics instead of how much of humans you can eat. Thank God I'm still eating. I zoned out all of the human eating while searching and come back to the chart and I'm like, wow, where did we go? It's on my TV, so hard to miss. I'm so sorry, guys. Kind of wish I had zoned it out too. I'm so sorry. But now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Yeah, but then you have the problem that only the ones that don't take it seriously... I can't read that sentence. As in only not obeying the teachers. No. Look, the teaching is not the problem. Because, you know, there are priests that know that the Bible is just like a book that was written for, like, that was written full of values that you had at the time of the Bible being written. And they're like, so this is how it worked back in the day. Here's how you should do it today. That's not like, that's not a different belief from like the Christian. It's not any different from the Christian core belief. It's just that some priests literally just take the Bible literally and think that that's the basis of their religion. It's like a total misconception. And then why have the stuff there in the first place? Like what? Like in the Bible? Because that's how it was at the time they wrote that thing. The Bible, the Quran, all of those religious documents are extremely old things. And it needs to be taken into account when you teach those things. Because, yes, it might have worked out like that back then. But it doesn't today. Plus, even if we went and made an ideal living together well in peace and harmony religion now based on common sense and sense in general, it'd be based on our current societal state and would be equally obsolete soon. Yes. And that's not factoring in misinterpreting the texts. That's a lot of typos. I like to believe that I still somehow got through it. Of course, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but we don't base our actions on unproven concepts. That's true. But in essence, you only ask me what I only try to explain why I'm an agnostic and not an atheist, and that's my reasoning for it. Like, I don't base anything on unproven concepts. I don't say, well, it's unproven that there's like spirits, but I'll choose to believe that anyway. I say, I don't believe in spirits. They're scientifically unproven. Or even disproven, in some instances. So I'm going to choose they don't exist. But, of course, there's the option, as small as it might be, that I might be wrong with that assessment, and that spirits do actually exist. That's how I work. I still base all my thoughts and all my beliefs on science. Maybe, but it's better than some old books. We actually prove a lot of things based off of assumed truths. Many postulates and theorems are made from the assumptions that if A is true, B is true, when we can't even fully prove A. It doesn't mean it's false, but we have accounted for 99% of the situations that this is true. Yeah, like, essentially. I mean, hold up. Yes, but a theory usually has hints prompting it, not a story someone or several someones wrote one day. Yes, but look, when we talk about the Bible, when we talk about the Quran, it's not about theories. It's just about, like, ways they thought back then. I'm not sure where we're at right now, actually. I might have jumped, like, topics right now. I'm not sure. Let me know, because I feel like going on talking if I'm at the wrong part of, like, our discussion would be counterproductive. The theory may be wrong, but at least it had something prompting me to make it. Not hearsay of a spiritual concept witnessed by no one sound of mind. Yeah, absolutely. That's literally what I'm saying right now. I'm just saying that I leave room for the option that I might be wrong with that. Maybe I'm bad at explaining it. I don't know. I find myself sometimes being very, like, bad at, like, trying to tell people what I mean by what I say. But essentially what I mean is just, I believe only what science has proven. But I always leave room to say, I don't know. I can't know it 100%, so I might be wrong with it. There might be God. There might be spirits. I can't say that. I'm just a puny, tiny-ass human in a huge fucking universe. And it would be arrogant of me to take anything that I know as the absolute truth. Not trying to convince you, just explaining why I went from agnostic to full atheist. I'm not trying to convince you either. I'm just trying to share, like, my side of the story. And why I don't believe in spirits or a soul or anything spiritual. Neither do I, man. Like, I'm trying to tell... You've explained it fine, says Corner, but I'm not sure if I explained it well to Cake, because I feel like Cake still thinks that we believe something different. I mean, honestly, if I'm not sound of mind for believing in something, I guess I would rather take that title than like give up the hope I feel from believing in said thing. That's something else. Like, religion gives people hope, and I know why. Like, believing in nothing is a very sad thing. Like, knowing or like believing that life just ends with your death, that there's going to be nothing left when you're gone, then that really fucking sucks. Being religious and being like, well, but I believe after death there will be a place where we go to, where we will be judged and be sent to heaven or hell based on our actions. That shit is comforting. That's why religion exists. So I get it. I get it. Being an atheist, being an agnostic can be super fucking depressing at times. So I get why people would be Christian, or Islamic, or Buddhist, or all kinds of different religious parts of religion. Hey, Rorgy, how's it going? I'm not sure where this entire conversation has headed. But I think I can safely say that no one here meant anything that was said ever here as an attack. So I hope none of you guys feel like anyone has insulted or tried to insult you in some way, shape, or form. So please don't think that either. I just wish they didn't use religion as an excuse to be assholes. A lot of people do that, that's true. A lot of people don't. But the people that do that, yes. They're definitely a problem. It's going really good. How about you? How have you been? I'm a little sick right now. I'm a little sick. Which also means that I'll likely be leaving soon. Nobody's attacking anyone right now. It's just we had a very intense discussion about. Wow. At first it was about cannibalism, and then it turned to being about religion. And as with all discussions about religion, you can never be 100% sure what you said hasn't hurt another person. So this is just me trying to make sure that nobody feels insulted by anything that was said. Because religion is something that we can have very, very different opinions on. And sometimes having a different opinion in that kind of subject can feel to other people for no apparent reason that you're trying to attack them or their beliefs. And because it's such a fickle thing, I'm just trying to make sure that everyone still feels safe and like there's no problem with anything. Because there isn't. I'm also agnostic because I don't know I don't know that there isn't a God, but for most of my childhood I also believed that the moon was my dead grandfather, so I don't have the most rational starting point. Were you told that? Were you told that the moon was your dead grandfather, or did you come up with that yourself? That I need to know. I hope you feel better. Thank you, Rorgy. I do try. May I ask what religion you have if you have one? I'm agnostic. Atheistic, agnostic. Like, I don't believe in anything that hasn't been proved by science, but I leave room to say I might be wrong about everything. This is why I say my religion is music. Most people like music. Yeah, most people can agree music is fucking awesome. So you can be like, yay! Music is never an issue to people. I have never met a person that is like, I don't like music. I would be very skeptical of a person like that. They would have to prove me wrong on that. I was not told that as far as I remember. Wow. That's a colorful imagination then. I think I decided it because when I was driving home from my grandmother's place, I would sit and look at the moon following us home all the way. Ah, that's so adorable. That's really adorable. I like, obviously, kids are fucking stupid, but you gotta appreciate the mind of a child. Because it comes up with stuff like that. And it's strangely poetic. It's strangely poetic. Imagine meeting someone that dislikes music. Yeah. Wonder if anyone actually does. I think I've met 1 or 2 people who didn't like music. Did you ever vibe with them? Like, cause I wonder what kind of a person you have to be to say, I don't like any kind of music. Deaf people. Deaf people. I get why deaf people would say that. Then again, even deaf people usually get some sort of, like, feedback from music. Because of, like, vibrations. When they go to, like, fun fact, I hear that a lot of deaf people really like going to concerts because of the, like, bass. Because the bass is, like, physical. I guess sound is too. Sound is physical as well. But because the vibration from the bass, they can still feel that shit. And it's very, like, pleasant to them. Or people with sensory disorders. Music could just be too overwhelming for them. Yeah. Katsatras, how you doing, buddy? I agree, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I would get that too. But if a person was just a regular person that could listen to music and have no problem whatsoever doing that, I would feel very strange about it if they said I don't like music. I don't remember. This was in high school. I saw something about that. I have headphones that are for deaf people. Yeah. Or hard of hearing people. Yeah, that stuff exists and it's awesome. It makes me sad, just like hearing about all the awful things people do in the name of religion, and I just sit here like, I am a good person, I think, but then I get attacked and put in the same group. I have spent time thinking like, can I be good and be associated with things like that? Not saying that I've been attacked at all here, just voicing my experiences in the past. I started like reading that chat message in my head because I noticed the keyword religion again, and I wanted to make sure that I was not like going to sound insensitive while I read that or anything. And at first I was like, oh shit, he feels like we attacked him. But then I was like, wait, no, he probably means that he gets shit like this every time from other people. And I get that. I really get that, Roxas. And yeah, like Cake also says right now, it pisses me off too. Because being put in the same pot just because you have like some sort of label on you, it's not fair. Like, discriminating anyone for their demographic is wrong, period. Do anything else and you're either like it's not alright. It's racism, it's sexism, it's homophobia, like all like those are the same concept as like seeing, oh, he's a religious person, oh, he must be evil. Like, fuck that. No. Like, fuck those kind of people that think that. People do here's a fun fact. People do that about like Islamism in the United States all the time. Like, you hear them it's so strange hearing a lot of like Americans, and obviously not all Americans, but there's a lot of Americans that just think Muslims are automatically evil just because, 9/11, Iraq, and all that shit. Yeah, there are radicals and there are extremists and there are idiots in every religion. That doesn't mean that all the people from that religion are assholes. And it's not fair. And I really hate that you get the kind of flack from that. It's unfair. And I hope that when we talk about religion, even though our religion is so different from yours, like we're agnostics, we're atheists, at least, I mean, I can't speak for the entire chat. I'm not sure what all you guys are religiously speaking. But I think a lot of people in chat are like of the atheistic persuasion, and atheists and Christians, it is said don't work that well together because their beliefs are just very different. But no, I don't want you to think that way. Like, this is, I hope, a place where everyone can feel safe and can share their opinion and not be judged for it. Because that's shit I just hate in society and humans in general. Hi, I'm doing good, thanks. Sorry, Katsatres, that I'm reading your message after such a serious note, but I'm glad to hear you're doing well. It upset me too, Roxas. There's enough dumb people that lump Germans in with the Nazis already. Luckily, I haven't heard that shit in many years at this point. When I was young, when I was like just starting to learn English, when I still had a thick German accent, I played a lot of Unreal Tournament 2004, and occasionally I would go into a lobby and start speaking and immediately hear people like complaining about Nazis or like talking about Nazis. Like, it's something that really annoys you at first, but sadly you get used to at some point. It just, like Cake said, it just can be generally said that a lot of people are idiots. And when you hear shit like that, man, your best bet is just to just ignore it. Because unfortunately, those people, most of the time you can't change them. Most of the time it takes much more than talking back to them and like trying to educate them of something better to change them. So it's just not worth the effort. It's just not worth the like it's just not worth feeling bad over it. Of course, that's always easier said than done, but try not to take it too seriously. I know that not every person in religions are bad, but specifically with Christianity, I have had very bad experiences with it, and it always puts me on edge. Dude, it puts me on edge too. Like, whenever someone says they're religious, I'm like, okay. And I get a little bit on the skeptical side, but I don't judge them immediately. Like, I'm like, okay, so you're Christian, alright. I take that note, and when they prove to be just a good person, I'm like, alright, good, nothing to worry about. Like, but it puts me on edge too, and there's a good reason for that, because there have been a lot of people that do shit with their religion like that. So I don't think like being skeptical of religious people is bad, as long as you don't immediately judge them and immediately treat them differently than you would any other person. Like, that's the key. Don't treat them differently. You can be skeptical of them, but don't mistreat them just because of that. If you follow that rule, you're good to go. There's nothing wrong with you. So on a lighter note, okay, let's try to get away from this topic, because I feel like it gets many people riled up, and I don't want you guys to get riled up. I want you guys to feel good. Okay, before I get to feeling good again, it's not about being skeptical. It's more the physical abuse and emotional abuse that I've had with that religion. Of course, yeah, but I feel like still when you meet a person and they say I'm Christian, you would not mistreat them because of it. You would be skeptical, quote unquote, of them as a person because they said they are Christian. But I don't think you would go and be like, oh, well, then I'm going to treat you worse. Alright, and that being said, like, I believe you're a good person, Isis. So I don't think you would mistreat someone just because they, like, trigger bad memories within you because of their religion. I would not believe that for a single second. And I don't think it's what you wanted to say, but it's what I wanted to, like, express with that. Lighter note. Okay, here we go. So on a lighter note, the life in the UK citizenship test requires you to know which meat people eat traditionally on Christmas, which makes sense, but is also dumb. Apparently it's turkey, which I thought was more American. Oh, it's turkey in the UK as well? Turkey in the USA is for Thanksgiving, not Christmas, yes? Yeah. Well, in here, our family does turkey on Christmas as well, actually. I don't know about Christmas in America, but apparently it's traditionally UK Christmas meat. Like, our family usually has ham, lamb, turkey. Honestly, turkey isn't as good as lamb or ham anyways, in my opinion. It's good in a sandwich with stuffing, though. You actually have it with stuffing. I don't want to, like, make people uncomfortable because of my views. You're not making people uncomfortable because of your views. You're, like, the worst, quote unquote, you're doing is, like, put them on edge. As in, like, alright, is he gonna be one of the good Christians or is he gonna be a bad Christian? That's all. Like, and I don't think you should, like, try and change anything about that because it's something that for some stupid reason has evolved from society, from like society. It's an issue not because of you or your religion. It's an issue because of the people that from your religion that abuse it. So you shouldn't change a thing. You're good because you're not one of the bad Christians. You're a good guy. So there's no reason for you to try and change anything. I just wanted to say that because before we get back to a lighter note. I just watched a video of some guy driving a forklift and knocking rows of stuff over. The retail in me is so upset over this. I have seen so many videos of stuff like that. So it must happen a lot. Funnily enough, Hessian Christmas dinner is Frankfurter and boiled potatoes. I'm sorry, Christmas finner. Really, Frankfurter and boiled potatoes. I mean, Frankfurters, I guess that makes sense. You being from Hessen and stuff. But Thüringer sausages, yes, I know, not in Hessen. I really do love this chat so much. I love all of you guys so much. Like, there are so many times where topics like this pop up, where other communities literally rip each other new ones. It happens all the time in the internet. The internet is an extremely unforgiving place. But in here, in this chat room, I feel like even when topics that are so controversial as this one pop up, you guys just talk to each other and you're fine. Like, there's never like any like arguments that stem from that kind of stuff. And you're always very respectful to one another. You're lovely to one another. You make each other's fucking birthday cards. You're adorable. I adore all of you. You're great. And I hope you know that. And it's got to be said from time to time because there are a lot of communities, especially on Twitch as well, which are just so like much different from you guys. And you guys are great. So just please, just keep that in your mind, that you're lovely and that they're like... I couldn't ask for better friends here. Everyone just cares about everyone and just makes me happy. Me too. It's really hard to find groups of people who don't just chuck insults and whatnot at each other during discussions. Yeah, exactly. Especially on the internet. I've whined in a server about the UK government just after joining, and I got all capped, yelled, swore at. Yeah, that exactly. Like, I'm so glad that we all treat each other so respectfully. It's great. And despite like differences in opinions sometimes. Like I said, we can have different opinions and we don't yell at each other. And it's great. It's lovely. Really proud of you guys that way. I hear a sick oh, sorry about that. My window is open. It's getting warm again, so apparently we're like gonna build in like some like form of air conditioning at some point during the summer. So I might be able to close the window after that and be cold nonetheless. But for right now, that window needs to stay open. So sorry if you hear like a sick wagon or something like that. Or an ambulance, as we call it in Germany. Krankenwagen! There you go. We all have our problems, I trust. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wait. I know I'm really socially anxious, but I honestly trust everyone in here. You guys have no idea how socially anxious I get sometimes. Like, obviously, right now, I'm here, I'm talking to all of you guys. But the difference is I'm not talking to you guys directly. There's a camera, there's a computer in between me and you. When in real life, I sometimes get extremely socially anxious, especially when I'm in public. So, you know, like, I think everyone has like social anxiety to an extent. But I hope that we also can like relate to one another a little bit, because I feel like social anxiety, especially in communities such as ours, are not like too rare. And I don't want you guys to think, oh, Skoog doesn't have any of those problems. He doesn't have social anxiety at all. He can't relate to what I have. Like, no, I absolutely do have social anxiety. And if you ever catch me in a public place, I will probably be much, much quieter than I'm right now. So, you know, not saying that I'm exactly the same way as you, but please just don't try to think of me as like some person who got all of his shit in order, because I don't. And just to make sure that nobody takes that the wrong way, having social anxiety doesn't make you any less of a person. Not at all. Like, fuck people who think that. Like, social anxiety just means you're very careful about what people think of you. Maybe too much so, but it doesn't stem from anything bad. So there's no reason for you to feel bad about that or ashamed of that. Damn, that wagon is sick. I'm guessing it's called a sick wagon in German. Yes, actually, it's called... literally it's a sick wagon. Krankenwagen. Yeah, I care about every single person here. Deeply. Me too, man. Me too. I hope you guys know that. Hugs and kisses. I need to think of something that I can say instead of peace and love, like Ringo or... what was his name? Richard Starkey. Richarday. Richarday Starkey. Same Skoog. IRL stream to defeat the anxiety. You know, actually, one of the thing, like... I'm gonna stop the stream soon because it's getting late and my throat is like really starting to hurt here. But I don't want to just end it on this note, so we'll keep going for a little bit. Just like a heads up to you guys. One of the things that got me through school, because as I told you before, I used to be like one of the not so popular kids in school. And I was teased and I didn't have many friends. So one of my outlets was actually, like, that's when I got massive social anxiety. That's when I got, like, huge problems with that kind of stuff. One of the things that really helped me was just go onto the internet and make videos there. Strangely enough, that was the best thing I could have done, because I found, like, it was back in 2009, and for some reason my YouTube channel took off in that time, up to like 1,800 subscribers, I think, and that's where I really found like love and acceptance. And even though it never changed the way I was in real life, I felt more at peace with myself. So making videos and making streams has always helped me feel better. Always. I don't know what to say to add to the conversation, but let me say that you are all lovely. You are lovely. This is like a Keanu Reeves thing. You're breathtaking. No, you're breathtaking. But you guys are all breathtaking. I hope you know that, and I will repeat that every once in a while to remind you, but it's time to memorize that. You guys are lovely, wonderful, breathtaking. All the words in the dictionary that are positively connotated. It's supposed to be a hug for everyone. I would hug you guys too, but it's kind of awkward when I try to like hug the camera. It doesn't work. So, no, hugs and kisses. I was 8 then. When was I 8? I was 8 in 2001. So wait, hold up. When you were 8, it was 8 years since I was 8. Sorry I couldn't reply to any of that big boss fight. Wait, are you playing Metal Gear Are you playing Metal Gear? Metal Gear. But yeah, once you found a group of people that don't judge you and don't instably yell at you is incredibly valuable. Cake! Oh my god, you just misspelled that again! What the fuck? No, I get you. Yeah. Playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, you're not playing Metal Gear. Man, it's been a while since I did that voice. I loved doing it back in the day. You remember. Cake was there when I was big on YouTube. Big on YouTube. Yeah, it's just so valuable to have every one of you, because you don't immediately yell at people. It's lovely. I was there, yeah. God, we're old. Don't say that, Ben. We're still in our 20s. We still have a lot of life left, hopefully. Being born in 2000 helps me keep track of my age at all times. I bet. Do you remember when Digimon started? I was never a big fan of Digimon, to be fair. I was always much more into Pokemon. Though I think when Digimon started, I was more into Yu-Gi-Oh! Remember the Game Boy? Absolutely, yeah. Not advanced or even color. I did have a color, to be fair. I did have a Game Boy Color. I didn't have a regular Game Boy. I have one now. Actually, well, I guess I kind of had a Game Boy, a regular one, because my aunt had one. My aunt, sorry. My aunt had one, and when she passed away a few years ago, I actually like inherited that Game Boy, so it's lying around my room now. Very nostalgic, absolutely, because I always played like Super Mario Land on it. Super Mario Land, and what was the other one? Wario Land, of course. I loved Wario Land on the Game Boy Color, on the Game Boy. Absolutely awesome. Digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Thing is, with being born around 2000s, you fit into the 1990s and 2000s kids. Do you really fit into the 1990s kids? What is this, a Game Boy for ants? The American Digimon theme sucked, not gonna lie. The Japanese-German one was fucking awesome. I would say that about a lot of anime, like, localizations. Like, Germans, like, say what you will about Germans and their constant need of, like, having to dub literally everything. They're pretty good at it. And even though I will agree that there's a lot of, like, animes that they dub really badly, there's a lot of animes that they dub really well as well, so... There are a lot of, like, German show themes that I would absolutely recommend for people. if I can speak German. Like German cartoon shows as well, like all the Disney shit. You can really listen to that stuff in German. It's very hype, yeah. You could probably identify with both to agree. Yeah, probably, yeah. Corner, I feel like we're in such a weird generation. I don't really feel like I fit in with the 90s kids, even though I was born in 95. I feel like there's like, I feel like just because your birth date starts with like 199 doesn't necessarily mean you're a 90s kid. I think 90s kid kind of suggests that you would have had to be a kid during the 90s, like not a toddler. I don't know if I'm wrong with that. Like, that's always the way like I interpreted it. And I mean, in 1999 I was 6, so that's when like my steady stream of consciousness like just started essentially. So I don't know. It's like this pocket generation of weirdness. Yeah, but it was so lovely. I mean, you like shit from today is also lovely. Like, I mean, you've got JoJo's. You've got JoJo's. 2000s kids would have had to like witness How I Met Your Mother as well. How I Met Your Mother was a great show. You got a lot of comedy shows, in fact. Really good ones, too. It's like not being a millennial or Gen Z. And yeah, like those memes about only 90s kids, I can identify with both to differing degrees. People don't even agree when generations. People don't even agree when generations are or the names. Yeah. I feel like there's always like some like discrepancies in that. Also, I disagree with being born around 2000 and fitting in with the 90s kids, as in you weren't a kid in the 90s. No, technically, of course, you aren't, but you could still identify with that. The same way that, like, people from our generation, I feel like a lot of people from our generation do that. A lot of people from our generation, I feel, identify with the 80s to an extent. Like, they listen to 80s music and they're like, this shit jams. I do too. So I, to an extent, I can identify with like the 80s kids, even though I was born 93. Like, I get what's being said here. Literally saying those memes, I'm like, I'm both. I think a lot of things from the 90s were still there in the 2000s, though, so we grew up with a lot of the same things anyway. Yeah, that's true as well. Like, things don't disappear just because the, like, decade changes. They stick around for a while. So yeah, absolutely. Sure, maybe not shit from the early 90s, but whoa, what happened? Palior, no! Same with late 2010s, but I can identify with both, yes. Cake, you're gatekeeping the 90s kids groups. I don't know, like, a lot of things didn't exist anymore then, because, like, we had stuff before DVDs. We had VHSs and cassette tapes. Yeah, but there's stuff that we didn't have that the 80s had. Like we're not talking about, like, what generation you objectively fit into. We're mostly talking about what generation you can still identify as. I mean, and that basically counts for any generation. Like, you can look at a generation and say, yeah, absolutely, that sounds like me. Like, identification is so much different from, like, being actually technically part of something, you know? Identification accounts for so much and is so, like, broad. Like, there isn't some huge change when you hit 2000, exactly, yeah. Apart from the 2KY bug. Year 2K bug, that's what it was. It's just what people decided to group people into, yeah. But that doesn't mean you can't identify as something else as you are. Yes, I know we had stuff that didn't exist before, but that's not the point. The point is the experience is not the same. Of course, yeah. But, like I said, we're talking about identification more than experience. What up, Shelby? I live. I'm gonna be gone soon. God damn it. I hate it when someone I cares about enters the chat like minutes before I end the stream. Why would you do that? No, I'm kidding. But I am going to leave soon. Like, my throat. Like, I said at the start of the stream I should rest my throat. Otherwise, it's just going to be so much worse over the rest of the weekend. And now I basically did a full stream anyway. So, you guys enticed me. How dare you? It's okay, I just popped in to say my buddy tried to kill me and I live. Yeah, how are you doing, girl? How are you doing, actually? I saw on Twitter that, you know, one of your scars is killing you. I hope it's not that bad anymore. What happened? I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say. It's nothing, like, life-threatening or anything. Don't worry about that. Like, she wasn't in an accident. Okay, yeah, there you go. She's recovering slowly from surgery. But it was not, like, from an accident or anything, so don't worry. She's just in pain. Not to worry about that. Appendicitis, yeah. No, wait. Yeah, appendicitis. Yeah, that's what you call it. So where we at? I still have my VHS player next to me here. I have a VHS player. I have a lot of shit that I kept from the 90s. Most of it being from my brother and my parents, as I didn't own property in the 90s. Hey, the big change, I think, is the use of broadband internet. Man, yes, absolutely, 100%. The thing that, like, shaped our generation, all of our generations, actually, so much, is the internet. Because that shit really picked up within the 90s, late 90s, actually. And it only became, like, really, really mainstream in the 2000s. So that shit is definitely something that impacted all of our lives, I think I can safely say. Gen Z grew up in it, yes. I remember Windows 95. Oh, man. I think the earliest version of Windows I used was Windows 98. Millennials saw it become mainstream. Exactly, yes. Man, why do I even talk? You guys are just saying exactly the same as I want to say, so why even bother? Millennials were raised as still having hope for the world and the future. Wow, damn, that got dark quick. Cake, what I said before still stands about the G word? The G word, oh no. What is the G word? Generation? Almeo, the old box computer I used to play floppy disk games on. Man, those were the times. I remember Boulder Dash. Do you guys know Boulder Dash? Gen Z were raised when it became clear that it's clearly fucked, mainly because the information about it have become easily accessible and available. Man, you're raising a good point, I have to say, Palior. Shelby, take all my positive energy. My appendix was in my pelvic region. Oh, shit. So you actually had to have the appendicitis. I was like, okay, maybe she just took it out for safety. But, you know, thinking about it, that's not really something that an American person just goes and does, right? I feel like it's better not to have this part in my body. I better have expensive surgery to get it out. You can say that shit in Germany, but you can't shit. I'm sorry that... Like, I'm not trying to ride around on that, but... I'm just trying to say that that should have probably crossed my mind. I'm just glad that, you know, it was unproblematic. I identify with millennial or literally anything else other than Gen Z. Elmeo, I used to play Wizard 101, Webkin's Club Penguin. I remember a little bit of Club Penguin, but the number one thing I remember from back in the day, because that's basically the first game I played on a very, very, very regular basis is RuneScape. I played the old RuneScape when I was 10. So much. So much. Or Habbo Hotel. I'm not sure that's a thing anywhere else other than Germany, but Habbo Hotel, that shit I played a lot as well. Like, man, a lot of browser games and Flash games, Half-Life, Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, Mafia, man. Those are some games from my childhood. Where was I at? Boulder Dash! No freaking way, dude. Boulder Dash hype. Hell yeah, Roxas. I love Boulder Dash. I played it with a classical joystick. Man, remember joysticks? They're not a thing now anymore. Man. Wow, now I feel old. I still pop on Gaia Online sometimes. Aww. First Windows I used was 3.1 on my brother's computer. Damn! Used to have a plush of the pet in Club Penguin. Oh, man, that's adorable. Yo, Skook, did you ever play Myst back in the day? Yeah, of course I played Myst, dude. I loved Myst. Also very nostalgic about that one. That's actually a good point. I would have forgotten about that. Like, I think if I were to, like, point out one of the games that really shaped, or, I don't know if I can say that, but, like, the number one game that I remember from my childhood is definitely Half-Life. But my most played game from when I like first started using the computer and the internet regularly, that must have been RuneScape. And after a while, it was Unreal Tournament 2004. And then after some while more, it was Half-Life 2 mods. Yeah. Puzzle Island Myst, yeah. I watched my brother play. I was too little to comprehend it. I don't remember. I must have been very young back then. I'm not sure I would have gotten through it all, but... I played a lot of games with, like, my brother, who, like, is 7 years older than me, so... He showed me a lot of really good games back then. My dad was crazy about that series, and I tried so hard to play it. Aw. No, I did have a pus-filled appendix, damn, and it was in my pelvic region instead of the normal spot. The first CT scan, the doctors couldn't find it, so I had to have a more invasive scan. They found it, it's gone. I'm recovering slowly, love everyone. We love you too, Shelby, and we hope you get better real fucking fast. How are you I'm not sure I asked that yet, or whether you answered. It's okay, no, wait. Recovering slowly. Well, I just hope you're all right. Bottom line. Habbo Hotel was great. Okay, so it's not just Germany. I wasn't sure about this because back then I didn't really care about what was available worldwide or just in Germany. I remember Habbo. I went onto it for 5 minutes. Didn't seem very interesting. I loved games where you could just like have your own thing and just like or like build your own thing. Like in Habbo Hotel, I think you had like a room that you could like make after your own image. Like God. Myst was like a strange experience to explain, really immersive. I miss it sometimes. Man, there are games like Myst around today. I mean, obviously they're not all as good as the original, but okay, Cake, I have a recommendation for you. I'm not sure. I mean, it doesn't 100% follow the same pattern as Myst does, but if you like that, like, kind of mysterious puzzle island feel, I can really recommend The Witness. That's really good. I really love that game. It's probably my favorite puzzle game. It works a lot with perspective and stuff, and a little bit less with, like, actual story. So it's not quite the same as Myst, but maybe it still tickles your fancy, so... Just go and check that out. You are my brother's age, so pretty much played everything he did. Pretty much only played Flash games until I got my laptop. Flash games were the shit. Newgrounds. I was on Newgrounds pretty much all day at some point. I also think it's fascinating. The site that I used to play old Flash games is still online. I gotta check now if Newgrounds is still around. Newgrounds.com. Hell yeah! Still around. I mean, they stopped, like, support for Flash, so I'm not sure how they, like, changed stuff, but I don't know. I never really read into much of the, like, changes from Flash to now, but so I don't know if they even would have had to change much, but I don't know. If you want to know how old I am, I played on the Atari and Amstrad when I was little before moving on to PC. Damn. Wasn't Atari like late 70s? Might have been early 80s. I'm not sure. My first game I actually got invested in was Lemmings on the floppy disk. Ah, I used to play all those games on like Girls Games or something, whatever the domain was. There was a website like that back then. Like, there was a time in which people mostly thought, oh, the internet and games. Obviously, only boys and guys do that kind of stuff. So there was actually very, very little like, marketed towards girls. So it's just surprising to me that there was actually a whole website dedicated to that. There's an internet historian video on Habbo Hotel. Oh, man. Maybe I'll check that out later. Now I'm going to really date my father. I had a computer which had the original Zork, and I have been addicted to text-based adventures my entire life. Ooh, those are the shit jam. Like, and fun fact, last night at some point, while I was lying in bed, I came up with a great idea for like a text-based adventure. And I don't know, when I have more time again to like really start a new project, I might actually get working on that, because in my head it sounded really great. I don't want to start talking about it now because it's 9 and I need to leave, but definitely keep that in the back of your head if you're interested. Bubble Struggle. I played that game before I fully understood how typing on the keyboard translated to what the character on the screen did. So I was really bad, but my sister, in my small child brain at least, was the best at it. I have no idea what Bubble Struggle is. That's the first... Sorry, but I guess I'm out there. Like, I have no idea what that is. Maybe I just don't know the title. Bubble Struggle. No, that doesn't seem familiar to me. Oh, damn. Oh, sorry. Can't share your nostalgia for that. The Witness is top tier? Yeah. Dude, I had a deep point-and-click adventure phase. It's a problem, Cake. I do have a CD of old basic PC games my dad used to play, but I wasn't really into games other than my dad playing Halo and train flight simulators. I was not into one of those either. Like, I never played Halo. I never once played Halo. They are converting all games to JavaScript? Oh, God. Oh, God. Well, good luck with that. I played all the big titles. Day of the Tentacle. Oh, I only played that, like, very much later on the YouTube channel. And I think it was the remake, actually. I'm not sure. Runaway. Runaway I actually did play in my youth. Monkey Island, I didn't. Black Mirror. Black Mirror is a game? What? Mirror game. Black video game series. Oh, man. Doesn't ring familiar, though. Damn. Myst, and I forgot the name of the sequel. Geheimakte Tunguska, and finally every Daedalic game. Yes, absolutely. Same. Every game that was Flash on Newgrounds, they're trying to convert to JavaScript. Oh my god. Let me find the link. Oh, absolutely. Oh, Palior, I think you got timed out for like trying to link something. Do you want me to permit you? Played Curse of Monkey Island on it. Yeah, see, Monkey Island the series is also something that I only got to play later. Newgrounds now has a launcher program for most older games. Ah, that's good. I would have been very sad if those games would just have been lost to the tides. on the site I used, which translated was free games, had a girls section, and all the games were like horse games and dress-up games. Yeah, unfortunately, like, if a game back then was marketed to girls, you would know for sure that it was either something about horses, or dress-up, or Barbie. Like, man, girls can play fucking adventures and, like, sword games and shit. I think it was Girls Go Games. There was this other site, but I completely forgot it, but it was really good. I wouldn't know. My dad's computer class back in the day, they would let you play Zork, and your assignment was to chart a map as you played. Ah. Joinin has several videos on Girls Go Games. Oh. I hated the dress-up games. They're boring. Yeah, I thought so too. You had those on Newgrounds as well, and it was always like, alright, I dragged this on top of the character, and now they look like that. Wow. What if I drag this on them? Wow. And the funnest thing back then was just because I was in puberty, I would just take all the clothes off and be like, so this is what you look like naked. Okay. And then I was done. I wish I remembered the other side. It had a lot of Stickman Flesh games. I know Newgrounds had those, at least. Black Mirror is 3 point-and-click adventures, and none of the movies or shows following live up to it. I highly recommend the game Dungeon Ross Scott made on Black Mirror. Black Mirror, yes. Okay. Do y'all want to link something? Because I'm going to have to permit you. I don't think I have to permit subs, so if you're a subs, or if you're a mod, I think you can just go for it. No, it's okay. It was a link to the Wikipedia article about Generations Divide. Ah, okay. Sorry, by the way, that you got timed out, but it happens automatically. I need to like see if I can change that to not time out people that are VIPs. And there was one other super popular one, Miniclip. Yeah, absolutely. For anyone interested, FOTS is an app that has archives of text-based games. FOTS. Oh, it's a game engine. Oh, that's cool. I see. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I wasn't really in the generation that did too many text-based adventures, although I did play some. But I always found that I'm also not much of a book guy. Usually I like just having like some sort of like visual direct feedback other than text. So, which is also why like my idea that I had yesterday while lying in bed was just like, okay, I have this idea about like a 2D side-scrolling kind of adventure. But I think it would be more awesome if I combined it with text-based and just allowed the like player to like enter text, and then through that they would be able to control everything. So it's like a hybrid like side-scroller text-based adventure. And I feel like that sounds really good. I mean, it's just an idea, and I haven't really gotten around to coding games for a long time now, but I still very much like that idea. Also, fun math games, best site ever. Cool math games was the junk in middle school. Oh, are there, like, math games wars right now? Really good artwork in Black Mirror, but it's sort of an unforgiving game. You can play 8 hours and then after puzzling and point and clicking, you run into a pack of wolves, and if you don't react fast, it's game over and back to the last save, which with point and click was not often. I have learned to not trust dark-looking games and just save a lot, especially in point and clicks, because I played the Chizo Mythos series, and you could die pretty easily in there. Also a good recommendation. Check out the Chizo Mythos. I'm playing it right now with my girlfriend, actually. Is being the junk good or bad? I'm thinking it's good. Good junk. Run 1, 2, and 3 and kept me so occupied. Man, guys, I need to leave. I can't talk about games all the rest of the day. Like, I don't want to just bail on you now, but calm down, shit. We can talk about games next time as well. Like, I don't want to stop talking about it now, but I'm noticing I need to leave. Was the shit at ours. Math teachers literally told us to go on it the entire lessons. Man, that was a good teacher. I remember my big first PC game was the first Dune. I haven't played that, unfortunately. Cool way to get into the RPG strategy genre. Also made me motivated to read the books. Yeah, I hear the books are really good. I don't know how good the games are, but apparently it's good too. It's mostly not actual math games. Man, these are super epic gothic castles in Black Mirror. Another great, like, classic series, Gothic. I love those games. They're not quite as old, but, you know. Yeah, I played Run, which was a platform and had nothing to do with math. Just some popular Flash games, yeah. A skull face for an entrance gate without looking tacky is hard. That's true. That's true. Did they actually pull that off? I'm like, I've got like some images of the game popped up here. Oh boy, it was really like a, huh. So it was not quite as pixelated as you'd expect from like a retro-ish point and click. And apparently, did they also have like? Oh no, that's like a sequel for the PS4. Oh man. They really went on for a good while, didn't they? But I can't seem to find the skull in question. Sadly. Like, what was it? Fireboy and Water Girl? That doesn't tell me anything right now. Fireboy and Water Girl. Apparently it tells Roxas something. Go leave my dad. Do what must be done. Soon. I just want to finish chat before I start my leaving routine. Because I don't want you guys to feel like I want to skip what you say. And I am genuinely interested in what you're saying. Could just talk in Discord, I suppose, or in VC. Much more entertaining to have Skoog read all the messages out loud. And I would love to do that, but I think, honestly, my throat can't, like... It's really starting to hurt, guys. I don't want to make excuses, but it's true. Like, I should rest it a little bit more. I'm actually surprised it has lasted this long, but I don't think I should, like... I don't think I should, like, challenge my throat too much, so... We can take turns reading everyone's messages. Guys, please, if you want to, use that voice channel on the Discord. Like, I always see it empty, but you guys can talk to one another, and I'm sometimes going to drop in there as well. Like after the stream, I'll probably take some alone time, but if after that I still see some guys, like, hanging around in the voice chat, I'll totally fucking join you guys. But for right now, I think my throat is done. I would, like, want to talk to you. I'm linked the Black Mirror game dungeon. Oh, okay. Copy to clipboard. And mute tab. Let's see if that worked. It did not work. It still isn't muted. Fireboy and Water Girl was a popular Flash game. Flash Haim. You also take care of yourself, Skoog. You said it was only going to be like an hour stream to start with, to not mess with your throat. And here we are, 3 hours and 13 minutes later. Reverse stream, Skoog types, we all talk. Take it easy, rest your throat. It'll be better that way. Priorities. Alright, I did it! I caught up with chat. Alright, guys. I've thought about just randomly putting myself in the voice just to see what might happen. I'm not sure how much people, like, look at the Discord when they don't actively use it. But I would hope that when someone sees someone in voice chat, they just join them, because you guys all get along great with one another, and I feel like you guys, I think all of us could be great friends if we like talk to one another instead of like me talking to you and me reading what you say. Like it always, like I don't want to say it feels one-sided, because I still think of you guys as being equally my friends as I am your guys' friend, if that makes sense. But you know, it's like I never hear you guys. I heard Isis, I heard Cake, I heard like Dog, I heard Shelby obviously, and Roxas. There's like some voices I've heard, but it's not on a really regular basis, and I feel like the voice chat could do wonders for that. So same, but then anxiety happens. Okay, fair point, but I hope that talking to one another could still like solve that anxiety issue, at least with one another. So if you feel up for it, just try it out sometime. I can't guarantee that I'll always be around to join, but... And like I said, after this stream, I'll give my throat a rest, so I probably won't come to, like, actively talk to you guys. I might come in to, like, listen for a little bit, but I need to rest my throat. That was not me being like, I don't want to stream anymore. That was me legitimately saying my throat needs some rest. I actually feel it. Holy shit. Ella and I would do it. Just gotta tell us when. Oh, awesome. Okay. So, yeah. If you feel like chatting in the Discord via voice, then you know just write in general. And if Cake or L or I see it, then you'll definitely have someone to talk to. I've been lurking because of migraine. Fair enough. Just rest your head. I basically just said I've heard your voice before because we were talking about voice chatting. I might stream some chill games at some point on Discord, and if you don't have to talk, you can come in and mute if you just want to hang. Sounds good. We could after this. If one person goes in VC, I think I could convince my brain to do it. Also go chill Skoog. Awesome. All right. So, yeah, just, you know, this is just an offer. This is not like a, you have to do it. Absolutely. Join the voice chat. If you feel like it, give it a try. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. Okay, and with that being said, I think I will finally take... God damn it. Now it's really starting. I will take time off. I will rest my throat. I'll probably go watch like some videos all by myself, and have myself some quality alone time. And if I see anyone in voice chat after that, I might come by. I might even say a couple of things instead of just listening to you guys like a creep. But yeah, I'm gonna take off now. If I'm off and whatnot, I might jump on. Awesome. But I have no filter when I get comfortable. That's awesome. I love it when people have no filter. I want to hear you guys when you have no filter. Filters aren't wanted. Exactly. And I'd probably be playing video games. Hell yeah. We should all be playing video games. I feel like our like little community could do with playing more games with one another. I ate too much Chinese. I'm so sorry. Thanks for the chill stream. Thank you guys, even with the weird cannibalism thing in the middle. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, well, this wouldn't be a Skoog stream if it wasn't weird at some point. So, yeah, there you go. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I definitely did as well. Monster Prom joins... Ooh, interesting idea. I'm not sure if I have that game. I'm going to have to check. But anyway... Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had a blast as much as I did. Hopefully my throat is going to be more okay on Sunday. And then we can really like start the regular streams back up. Because man, I haven't... The fact that I have streamed twice in February... I mean thrice if I make it on Sunday. And I hope I will. But, you know, still, 3 streams in 1 month. Skoog, what are you doing? In any case, Took loves you. I love you guys. And I hope that whether or not you go to the voice chat in Discord or text chat in Discord or not, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you have a wonderful start into the weekend. I don't really play PC games, but I'd still be down to talk on Discord. Well, that's great. And I mean, honestly, you don't have to play PC games. It's just like, I mean, I was talking about like playing games with one another, but playing games in like companionship with other people is still pretty fucking great. Whoa, ISIS! Oh, man, nice. I didn't even have the chance to read that out. ISIS, good job. And a literal guy, I doubt that, but, you know, let's try anyway. Yeah, alright. You know, we could just do this. So, yeah, there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love all of you. Hugs and kisses. Peace and love. God damn it. And hopefully the cannibalism hasn't creeped you out too much. And for all of those that just caught that out of context, I am not a cannibal. Okay? Thank you. Alright, guys. You guys take care, alright? Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye.